Welcome back to Mom's Take 5. This is episode 75. Yeah, okay, here we are. Sorry about last week. We'll be good from here on out.
Right?
My bad.
That's not a common thing.
No.
Took 1 week off when you were sick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and follow us on Instagram at Mom's Take 5, on YouTube, Mom's Take 5 Podcasts, and TikTok, etc. All the places. But let's do some updates. This is Ashley,
Molly,
Kim,
and
Tara.
we are 4 best friends who, by fate, moved into the same cul-de-sac. We talk all things mom, wife, and woman. We are Mom's Take 5. Here we are.
Nice.
Woo!
We did it.
We're here.
The 4 is back.
The 4.
4 has returned.
hi
Yeah.
guys.
hey, you were gone
Right,
forever.
yeah.
It
Where'd
felt
you,
like
where'd you
a
go,
month.
Kim?
Oh, no.
It wasn't a month. It was 10 days.
It was
It
a month.
felt like eternity.
Right?
You can't leave us like that.
No.
We,
It's
yeah.
kind of rude.
Yeah,
When we don't see each other, 2 days is like a week.
it is.
It's
So,
true.
You know.
It does feel like a really long time. We went to California and ventured around there. We went to Legoland. And we surprised the kids. It was fun. They didn't get it for a while. They didn't really know where we were.
Really?
Really?
Yeah. Well, when we were driving in, it's pretty cute. It spells out welcome as you're driving in.
Oh.
And they were like, so there's an E. But they didn't like connect the Lego
the letters?
figures.
Oh.
So when we pulled up to the hotel, then they recognized it from Ryan's World.
Oh.
And they were like, is Ryan here?
oh, yeah.
Like, no, but,
Wait, what's Ryan's World?
Oh.
you know, on YouTube.
Mm.
You never
No.
watched
Jack
it?
was obsessed with
Never
Ryan's
watched
World.
it.
Remember, he
He's
got
like
the
a-
giant egg with the stuff in it. He has like these mystery eggs, and he does a little show, and we'll have a.
I think he
Oh.
started as like a toy reviewer
Yeah.
and then just
Evolved.
Now he's got his
Yeah.
own little show and stuff.
Yeah.
But he's part of Legos then?
No, he just went there. The boys had watched it.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
So
On his channel. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
it was fun. We went to Legoland and then we did the beach. Went down to Party City, San Diego, which Tyler was like, California's just always a party. Because we just didn't realize that the part of San Diego we were at was like Club City, bars, restaurants.
It's my type of place.
Tyler, it's just a party here.
And then there were us and our kids.
Yeah.
So,
Perfect.
it was fun. It was fun. It was a good time. I'm a much better vacation parent than at-home parent.
seriously, vacation
yes.
is so nice.
Oh my.
So lovely.
Like the not worrying about food.
It's
Yep.
just so
Just there's
easier.
there's not as much worries.
The
Yeah.
cleanup's different because
Yeah.
you're just in a small hotel, you
Mhm.
know.
You don't care about like
Space.
bedtime and
Yeah.
waking up. Ugh, it's
Tyler
nice.
one day though did wake up. It was the day after we got there. He woke up at 5 a.m.
Ready to go?
Yeah.
Like let's go to Legoland.
Mhm.
Then by like midday, he was like, I don't feel good.
Like, oh, weird.
Yeah. Like funny.
Why would that be the case?
right?
Like, well, you were up at 5. Remember
Yeah.
how I told you to go back to bed?
Should have listened.
Yeah.
5 a.m. What's the time difference?
An
1
hour.
hour.
Ahead
it was
or
like-
behind?
So, behind. So it was like he was waking up still at 6.
Right. So at least okay. At least you
But after a long travel day and
Yeah.
stuff too,
Yeah, oh,
like
for
that's
sure.
crazy.
5, 6 a.m. no matter where I am is hell no.
Yeah.
Well, except Hawaii. Hawaii was weird. We woke up at 6, I think, every day. But that's
That's
like a ginormous time
And you
change.
go to
Sure.
bed very early.
Yes.
Everything shuts down, I feel like, early.
Oh.
Yes. That is the one place we were like, it's kind of nice how early we get up. We get like tons of daytime, but it does get darker sooner too. There.
Yeah.
Anyways, side thought.
Yeah, it was a good time though. Tyler loved the beach, loved the ocean. I didn't know if he would, but he was out there like body surfing.
How anxious were you?
Oh, I hated it.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, this is my worst. I just don't like it. Because I couldn't go out there and save them.
Right.
I'm not a strong enough swimmer to be like in the waves going
Same.
and getting them. So I'd be like,
On the ocean, like,
ooh.
unpredictable, you
Yeah.
know?
And then at one point, the lifeguards were going up and down the beach telling the surfers to come closer. And I was like, oh, get out of the water. Everyone get out of the water. But yeah, it's like, I liked that Nick didn't really he got in the water, but he said it hurt his legs. I don't know if he didn't like the salt or something, but he just mainly played in the sand, and then he'd build like a sand castle to where the waves would hit it, and he'd just like jump up and down and it would knock it over. And so I was like, yeah, that's
good.
my pace right
Yep.
there. Right on the sand.
Yep.
Stay right there, bud. Good
But yeah, it's like my anxiety was real high.
Yeah.
Yep.
I remember my kids playing in the ocean. I was like, no, this is not good. Matt's like, why are you free? I was like, you see those waves? He's like, they're tiny. I was like, I don't care.
Yeah.
What if they fall on them and roll back into the
pull
ocean?
right back out.
He's like, they don't have that much pull right now. I was like, they might.
Yeah.
They might.
Why don't you go lay down and test it out and then tell me how much bull
Right?
They were all little, though. That was when we were in San Diego.
Mm.
So I think Lucy was like 10 months old.
Oh, yeah.
So it was like Emmy was 3 and Noah was 5. Oh,
Did you put
Yeah,
them
it's
all in
just-
life jackets?
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
So-
think they actually played in it. I
Really?
think I was that anxious.
Really?
Yeah, that's how I feel.
Like, I think they touched it
Yeah.
and played in the sand, and I was like, great.
Mhm.
Perfect.
But Tyler, he was like a little surfer boy with his long hair
Yeah.
and his like tan skin. I was like, maybe you were meant to live on the beach.
Right?
He looks like a little surfer, and he loved it. It was pretty cute.
I could see that
Yep.
in him
Mhm.
for sure.
Well, even that video you sent us and their giggles.
Yes.
Like-
Jumping up and down.
Yes.
Yeah, they loved it.
So good.
Me not so much.
adorable.
I was like, you guys want to go to the pool or?
The sand is like, ugh, you know? Let's go where there isn't any. That's how I feel.
I like the calm beaches with kids. I remember we went to a big one in Hawaii when we took Freya when she was 2. I told you this story before you left, and it like still haunts me to this day. It was huge rolling waves, and Mark was like body surfing them, and I was staying on the shore with Freya because I was pregnant with Rock. And I remember one came up high, and I'm so glad I was right by Freya because it pulled so hard. Like if I didn't grab her, that would have freaking pulled her right in. So I know what you mean with that fear.
Yeah.
Like I was like, oh, like we're going to chill waters
Mm-hmm.
when we have our kids.
And most of the time, there's just that one day, and it was strong. Like you could, when you stand and like you feel all the sand like go under your feet. That day, we didn't stay very long, and they did get kind of big when they were like telling people to come in.
Yeah.
Right.
I was just like, I don't like this.
No, no, thank you.
There was a TikTok of this lady, grown adult for sure. And same thing. She was like trying to body surf, and she was just getting wrecked, which I've been wrecked in those too. It gets crazy.
Oh,
But it
Did
was
you
like-
talk about the video of me?
Did that happen to you? Well, no,
Literally.
this one. Did you do that happen? That's funny. Oh my word.
I was trying to like body surf, and I couldn't get on the wave at all. So I'd just jump in, and it would like take me and like drag me back.
Back
I got
out?
beat up, yeah, but I was loving it. I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah.
Matt was like, "You are a child."
Yes.
I was like, yes, yes, I am. This is fun.
That's
I'm
what
all
Mark-
like scraped up from neck to
Totally. It'll like strip you. I remember losing my bottoms. Like they got down to my
yeah.
ankle, and I was like, oh. When Mark and I were in Puerto Rico for our honeymoon, that's the last time I body surfed because we've been with our kids. Well, no, I guess I boogie board. But anyways, that's what happened to that lady. She kept getting pulled back and back and back. And then the 3 lifeguards run out there to save her.
Oh my gosh.
Okay,
like-
yeah, that wasn't me.
No.
No, that wasn't you. They keep trying to get her, and then the one got pulled out with her, and then another one come, same thing, and then finally the third guy just timed it just right and grabbed her, and you could see him like waving at the guards, like, "Come on!"
It's like, you idiots. Look what you did. You made us look so dumb.
Right? Seriously, that's so good. But dude, the ocean's so damn powerful.
Mm-hmm.
It is intimidating as hell. I remember when we were in Puerto Rico, I sound like we traveled. This was 10 years ago. We don't travel that much. But I remember seeing the waves come in and like coming over our head. I'm like, oh shit, I regret this. And Mark's like, swim. And you're just trying to swim so that you can catch it. And same thing. I would just like on the sand, and you're like,
Yep.
Yeah.
then I stand up, I'm all, let's go again.
I don't do it. I stay out of the ocean. I'll go like
That's
knee
scary.
deep. I don't like it.
And
it
it
really
do-
freaks me out.
And I feel
It
like
is
your
kinda
bottoms. Me and my sister went to Hawaii, and we were like, I don't remember if we had boards, but she knows like I am kind of afraid of the water.
Yeah.
So we're like out there, and I think I kind of got like just twisted around a little bit, but like I stood right back up, and I'm watching her, and she's like struggling, and I'm like, what is she doing? And she like got afraid that I was drowning, and then like a wave came and hit her, and I was like, what's happening over here?
I'm fine.
But your bottoms do just like whoop, they'll
Totally.
go right off.
Yeah.
Totally. You get sand up
You need one.
every
Oh, yeah.
crevice.
I remember showering and being like, you take your top off, and it was like
Covered
you
in.
had like a swimsuit
Swimsuit.
of sand.
Yep.
Like, oh,
Yep.
Like, this is kind of
the
cool.
sandpaper in the crack.
Yep.
Oh,
It's so sticky.
yeah.
Like the sand with the salt, it just sticks.
Oh.
But good time.
Ocean life or beach life, I guess, is a vibe though.
It is.
Down there, and you see like so many people on bikes with a little attachment for their board. I was like, man, that's cool.
It is cool. It is.
Getting out to go
Like,
surf.
I would never be that cool. And they're
Same.
out there so early. It's like, you're a diehard surfer.
Yeah. It is. Yeah. It looks cool.
It's not my
I'd love to
life.
learn how to surf sometime.
I don't think I would dare.
We should try the surfer,
Oh my gosh, I'd eat
the
it
indoor,
so
the
bad.
Oh,
indoor surf spot.
I don't think I would.
No.
I don't think I
Those
would
look
do
painful.
They do look. And
Like,
I'd
when you
be that person that couldn't get up.
I'll do
You know,
that,
the
but I
one-
will.
You
hurt
would- yeah.
myself.
Flipping around
We're
with your
going.
pants getting sprayed off, and
they're
they're like trying to
limit.
And
rescue
have
you.
you seen the ones that go across all of the lanes? That would be me.
Just like
I
wreck
feel like I
everybody.
would do that. Look, I'm up.
I'll be like
We should
taking
get-
out kids.
We should get all four of us on at the same time and just
Let's see who survives without a broken bone.
Or a hospital visit.
yeah.
We're all holding
That'd be
hands.
awesome. That'd be so funny.
I feel like that would almost hurt more than the actual,
The actual
ocean.
waves.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it would too.
I feel like it's
I
safer
hope
as
they,
far as
like,
creatures.
Kind of have it soft.
Yeah, do you
People
think it's
gotta
hard when you
fall.
land?
I wonder if
don't
it's
know.
somewhat
I've
padded.
Never been to one.
Do you think it's a
Probably is. In my head, it's like really hard.
Yeah.
That would be weird
Yeah.
because people fall. There's no doubt,
Oh yeah.
right?
I mean, I haven't seen blood in those videos.
Yeah, me
so
neither.
Until we go.
Right? That'll be the
Change that.
Gosh, we got a bloody nose. We got scraped knee.
gash
This lady
head.
got a broken arm for sure. The compound fracture, bones coming out.
Oh,
my god.
This one's hips cracking nonstop.
Right? Hips,
It'd be
knees.
so bad.
It'd be hilarious.
We'll go when we're 60. That sounds fun.
Oh, geez.
Hell
Hell no.
Definitely be something
Yeah,
broken.
that sounds.
Oh my gosh.
Just a few
probably-
years, 60.
Yeah,
I bet it's
fine.
one of those sports, though, where you could surf at 60. You know what I mean?
probably.
Probably not
Yeah.
hard on the joints.
No.
When you crash, you're kind of falling into moving water, so it's probably not like ouchy.
I
It's
don't
like
know.
I just think about wake surfing. You know what I mean?
Oh,
You're kind
yeah.
of falling into a pillow.
Kind of.
As long as you don't hit like coral or something or your board,
Yeah.
I
Oh,
guess.
yeah. I don't know.
We're
the
doing
ocean,
it.
The ocean scares me.
We're doing it.
The creatures scare me in the ocean.
We're doing it for Kim's birthday.
We are.
That's what we're doing. That's what we booked for
true.
you, Kim.
Do I have a helmet?
In December.
Yeah, in
I
December.
will wear a helmet.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Probably good.
Do they make people wear helmets on those things?
I've never
They
seen
should.
it. It's not a bad idea, though.
No.
So it's not. It's got to be soft.
It's got to be. Why would they make it hard? That'd be dumb.
That would be dumb.
Like pool texture.
Yeah.
You're doomed if you slam it.
Yeah.
Sandpaper
Like
and
plaster.
Ow.
It's just cement.
There's no way.
Gross.
There's no way.
Well, while you were gone and I was home. It's just
Like, where's this going?
I
Oh
went
yeah.
to-
Okay, that's the
I
end of
went
the
to
story.
a
you were off
wedding.
having fun. I was
You
just
know
here.
It's recording night.
You know it's recording night when
It is crazy though how much you get like FOMO when you see like neighborhood hangouts.
yeah, our
I'm like,
hangouts. That's right.
fair?
We're not even there, guys. Don't you know we're
They
missing?
forgot about us.
Yeah. We invited you. We were knocking at your door and nobody answered.
I know. We're like,
All
Kim,
right.
Cody, come
Yeah.
out.
Gone for too long.
Yeah.
We forgot about him. Nick at one point goes, I think my friends really miss me.
Oh,
And I said, do you miss your friends? Yeah.
that's so cute.
Lucy keeps. So we're going
So
to Hawaii
sweet.
for a week next week, starting
Mhm.
Saturday. A couple days. Holy moly. Anyway,
Yeah.
Lucy keeps saying,
Yeah.
I'm really going to miss my friends.
Oh.
She was telling me, she was like, Nick went somewhere and then I'm going to go somewhere.
Oh.
That's cute.
So sweet. I'm glad my kids aren't the only one. Because I feel like that's Freya's first question every time. Well, are my friends going?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Are my friends going to be there? Like, wait, you're not excited to go to Disneyland? No, I'm just kidding. I haven't told them that.
Ava's really hoping that somebody moves into that house that is her age.
Oh,
She's like, I love all but she's like, I just don't have anyone my age. And I was like, I know.
Oh,
Dang it.
it would be fun for her.
I know. The problem is that
I
like
feel like it's going to be an old person.
Really?
I have a feeling that too.
Another one?
It's just
No.
screams old person.
Does it?
Or like a completely remodel
mm-hmm.
if someone has
Yeah.
the money to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
If you want to live on our
I hope
street.
it's a family.
Yeah. You want to come live by
That's
us?
the first thing Freya said. Mom. But she didn't know who she was. She never
Yeah.
met that neighbor. I never did either. Never saw her once. Mom, that means we're going to get a new family of neighbors.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, we don't
See.
know. We'll see.
We had a neighbor pass away on our street,
Yeah.
but she was a hermit.
She was.
She
Why
was.
we've lived here
I-
almost 4 years. Have I been?
I mean, Tara's
Yeah,
been here the longest.
Yeah, we've been here for 7.
minus
And
9
I
months.
only
what
saw
is it?
the
But-
back
Right,
of
right.
her once.
I've seen her. I saw her once.
Yep.
I didn't. I've
Like
never.
the front, like her face.
Yeah. She was getting in a car.
I never
Yeah,
saw her one time.
I've seen her. I saw her out there walking to her from the car, but like not close up. So it was
Mhm.
just
Really?
like, I knew that it was her.
I thought she was a made up person because I never saw her.
They're making that up. No one
Right?
lives
No,
there.
one
no
lives
one's
there.
in there.
It's a
She was
conspiracy.
But she was 90s?
91.
I think so.
Yeah,
Well, yeah. So
which is sweet. She lived a long
it is.
life, which
Yes.
is great. Hope we all get there.
What you doing?
Got my cool nails.
Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Aloha.
Do you want to do my nails in the spring when I get to go?
Mahalo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Real
Shaka.
good.
I bet you could. If
I
anyone's
couldn't.
artistic, they could.
I'm not.
I mean, I'll do the structure and stuff, and then someone else can come paint the stuff on there.
I don't know why you thought I was artistic, but you are completely wrong.
I guess because you're creative.
Now I really want to see it.
We'll have to practice.
Yeah. I'll start now.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what else?
I know. I was like, there's gonna be lots of updates, but I can't think of anything.
We're like, dirt.
Tyler starts basketball on Saturday.
That's fun.
Oh.
I
What is
can't
he-
wait to see how much he loves that.
I know.
I feel like
I hope
that's
he's
going to be
not
his
shy
sport.
and like doesn't play.
Is it junior jazz basketball?
Mhm.
That kid loves that sport.
He really
Yeah,
he
does.
is out there more than I
He
think
was
any
really
other
mad
kid.
tonight, which it was like 45 degrees.
Oh,
Mom, can I
cool.
go play basketball? I was like, no. It's raining.
You guys might have to get an indoor thing.
We have one.
Oh.
So I posted on our Instagram
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
this morning my struggles with my children about wearing a coat. It was what, 40?
It was
Uh-huh.
cold
It was
Damn.
39
Damn
when
cold.
Matthew left.
and raining.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like all day it rained.
Mhm.
They refused, both of them refused to wear a coat. Throwing a fit, wouldn't wear it. So I was like, hey, don't complain about being cold. And they didn't have a coat.
Did you walk?
No.
Because it was raining. So they were just cold when they were waiting for the bell.
Yeah.
And probably recess.
Unless they stayed in.
I mean, they didn't
They
have a
go
coat. I look like the bad mom. Most suggestions were to make them put it in their backpack, which I was like, oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is a good idea.
So it
It
shows
is hard. What do
that
you do?
have it,
Yeah.
but maybe their teacher can make them wear it. 'Cause
Maybe.
they listen to them better than
It's true.
Yeah.
us.
Right. It's
But
true.
I was like, you guys are going to be cold. It's supposed to rain all day.
Mm-hmm.
I felt guilty.
No, don't feel guilty.
I used to struggle with Noah wearing shorts.
Mm-hmm.
Now I don't even care.
I saw him today in a short sleeve shirt and I didn't feel so bad. I was like, okay, he's surviving.
Yep.
Yeah.
And shorts, right?
I think he had,
Oh, no, he
I
had
think
pants on because it
on.
was picture day. So he looked fancy.
Oh, Matthew wore shorts today,
Oh.
and he was going out in his shorts and t-shirt this morning. And I was like, dude, and I asked the HomePod, don't want to say its name because it's going to start yelling at me somewhere. But I asked what the temperature was, and it was like 39 degrees. And I was like, dude, You should wear something like on top of it. So he was all mad. I'm going to miss the bus. I'm like, you already go like 5 to 10 minutes early every day. You're not going to miss it.
Right.
So he went and got a hoodie, but he was not happy about it.
I bet he was when he was standing there.
I hope so.
Freeing his butt
Well,
off.
Where does that come from? Just like being defiant? Like I remember I always had a coat. I was even the girl like that went to a club that would carry my coat. Cause I was like, I'm not going to freeze.
Yeah. I think him.
I wasn't. I was the
Oh.
kid that didn't wear a coat.
Mm.
And the young adult that didn't wear a coat because I wanted to cover my cute outfit. That was me.
I always had a coat on.
I remember me and my girlfriends would get to a club and we'd like crank the heat. Like, let's get really hot. So when we step outside, it feels kind of nice. We'd be standing in our cute little outfits with our high heels. We're like, all right, get inside. That
Sounds
was us.
awful.
Yeah, that was us for sure. Now I wear a coat. No question.
And we have to carry it around when we're in the club, though.
I know. I'd be carrying it around because I'm not going to freeze.
I carried
Yeah.
mine around
We
when
did,
we went
yeah.
clubbing.
It's true.
I did too.
One of the reasons I wanted to leave
Yeah.
at like 12 and
Let's
not 3
go.
o'clock.
So weird.
And Ashley's like,
Yeah.
We're partying.
Yeah.
Really thought the stolen wallet was going to stifle the night, but it did not.
no.
No.
Party never dies.
She would have had to Uber, you know?
She's like, I don't care. I'm like, what the? Yeah, you do.
I'll go home with you. I got this. Come on, me and you. Let's go.
We better figure this out. Let's leave.
Yeah, maybe if we leave, we'll find it.
Yeah. We'll find who these people are.
Right?
gosh.
Oh, man. Oh, Mark and I celebrated 10 years.
Oh,
10
yeah.
years married.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I can't believe it.
That's so crazy.
It's so crazy. It's so cool. So crazy. I was like crying all day yesterday because I was just reminiscing on the whole 10 years. Like I was like, oh. He called me. It was like 1. He's like, what are you doing? I'm all like Stiffy's like, baby, are you okay? I'm all, I'm just crying. It's like, why are you
crying all day?
I'm just having. She's like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, no, it's good tears. And I was putting that video together, which did not help because I'm like, just,
Yeah.
you know, it was cool. It's cool reminiscing on the whole 10 years. You know, all the things that you go through together.
Yeah.
We had such a fun date night last night. Have you guys been to Kona
I
Grill
haven't been there
I
yet.
haven't. Kim has.
Yeah, I went there for lunch.
with just barely with Bailey?
Oh, no.
No? Okay. Did you like it?
Yeah, it was good.
So good. What did you get?
I don't remember. We did get, I think they were like prime rib meatballs
Oh,
that were delicious.
as an appetizer?
I wish I would have known you were going. I would have told you to
You
get
should.
them.
I know because we ordered
They were
pot
good.
stickers, which were still pretty good. But
Yeah, and everything we had. I think I got tacos, like fish tacos.
I almost got those. Did you like them?
Mm-hmm. They were super good.
It was either fish tacos or that macadamia nut. But oh, that was so damn good.
Yeah, it was
I
yummy.
was like, this is delicious.
I thought it was
I
going to be
couldn't-
a little more like relaxed too. And then when I went in and I had just like thrown on some clothes, I was like, oh, I'm really underdressed.
Yeah, it's nicer and it's a
Mhm.
little like pricier,
Yeah.
you know, for sure. But perfect for an anniversary.
That was-
The
it was
original
good.
plan is we wanted to go back to Puerto Rico
For 10 years.
for 10 years because that's where we went on our honeymoon. And we were talking about it with my brother and Kira. We're all going to go sometime. We will for sure. We were looking at flights. They are so good right now
Are they?
to go to Hawaii, to go to Puerto Rico.
Mm.
They are like fantastic. Like it was like $300 round trip, which is
Hmm.
amazing.
That doesn't
Yeah.
seem right.
I know.
No.
They're so good right now. But anyways, had a hot date night. And then he's like, what should we do? We were going to do something else fun, but it was cold and rainy. So I'm all, let's go drive around and look at Halloween lights. Maybe giggle, well, this is 10 years right here, baby.
And
You
3
did-
kids.
Did you
yeah.
not have the kids?
No,
Oh.
no, it was just us. It was amazing. It was so fun. We just sat and chatted. You know, it's just the two of you. And like at first I'm like, are we going to have anything to talk about? We're just going to talk about the kids.
Right?
No, we talked so much,
That's
which we have a great friendship. So like, I wasn't surprised, but it was just fun. We're like holding hands and like all giddy and just
Yeah.
like talking about all the things, you know. We went home and did some stuff and then we went to got the kids.
Makes sense. That's good.
Right? Mark's all, so do you like the Halloween lights? Should we go put the leftovers in the fridge now?
I heard this
I
one
love
suggestion
that.
one time, which I haven't tried, but it makes so much sense. This lady said that Marriott's let you you can but like check out a hotel room for just a night. And
Well-
she's like, for dates, we just do that to get things started.
Right?
Because,
Get that out of the way.
yeah, I feel like sometimes when you go on dates, you're eating a lot because, I mean, that's what our dates are
Oh,
usually centered
totally.
around. Is
Yeah.
trying something new and then eating too much. So by the time you're home, you're like, and like your kids are there.
Right.
So I'm like, that's kind of fun.
It
Yeah.
is fun.
I mean, you could do it before and after.
True.
Hmm.
True. It worked out though because our kids weren't home.
That's
You
true.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I think that's awesome that you did that.
It was great.
Yeah.
Then we went and got the kids. We like put on the same outfit and like kind of like
You're all
freshened up.
flushed.
Right? Yeah. We're like, do I look
Shirts
okay?
inside out.
Right? And then it's funny. My sister-in-law, she's like, you guys better get home because we just kept chatting and like for hours. You know, that's how me and my family are. We'll
Mhm.
just talk all night. And Kira's like, you guys better get home. It's your 10-year anniversary. You guys better get going. It's getting late. It's midnight. And Mark and I looked at each other. We're like, should we? And they're like, no way, you did already. And Jake's all, I knew it. I knew it.
That's
laughing so
awesome.
hard. It was fun. It was just a simple 10-year celebration,
Yeah.
but it was awesome.
I like it.
I know. I loved it. Puerto Rico will maybe be like our 11 year. Maybe that's when we'll do Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yep.
I will say that we have booked. Well, number one, we planned Kim's birthday.
Yes, we did. We're very
which
proud of
I'm
ourselves.
for
Yeah.
doing
I was
that.
really
Yes.
impressed.
We should have
Way
checked
ahead
with
of
dates
time.
first with you because I didn't realize you'd be working.
Me neither.
I don't know why. I didn't even think about that. Sorry. I forget.
Because
Yeah,
I
we
think
were
we were
doing
so
that.
excited because we planned
Yeah.
it. We're like, we don't care if she can go or not.
We're going without her. We're going. So
No.
hope you can come, Kim. This is for your birthday.
We were just really
Thanks,
excited.
guys.
Right?
And then Noah has a soccer tournament in Mesquite in January. Already booked the hotel.
Look
Look
at you.
at you.
Wow.
I know.
I want to go.
Hey, that's impressive.
I know. I do too.
No.
I won't be going anywhere though. I'll be at home
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you will.
Yeah.
until the end of February.
That's
And then I'm going to Hawaii.
There you go.
Hopefully, if everything goes well.
Yes, you'll be
Oh
going.
my gosh.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I'm so excited. I'm excited to see it.
Boobies.
The
Bam,
boobs
boom.
and the tongue. I want to see the whole thing.
You can. I actually want them to take like footage. You know how sometimes they'll post stuff?
Yes.
I want them to.
Like
to,
record?
Like during?
Yeah, all of it.
Ew.
Do a time lapse.
They're like,
You're like, can you set my phone up?
yeah.
Just like
I
right
brought
here?
a tripod. I just brought.
Do we need to wash it off or what?
I'm a
We'll put a bag over.
YouTuber. I'm a YouTuber, so this is for work.
Yeah. I'll pay you. Just write
That
it
would
off.
be cool,
Right.
actually.
I'll write it off.
Just maybe watch it as you're like more healed.
Yeah,
It
not
doesn't, like,
There's a
psych
lot
you
of
out.
boring stuff.
Yeah. No, I just want like highlights of stuff. You know how Dr. Chitty gets on there and he'll post some stuff. Like I just
Yeah.
like before, during, you know, of course, like whatever. But I think
put
it
the
would just
flowers
be
over the-
interesting. Yeah.
Over the nips.
Over the nips.
Little pasty stickers.
I'm excited for you.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
How many days, Molly?
77.
Yeah.
Do you have a countdown?
Yeah.
She asked the home pod
That's
today.
Multiple times because I couldn't remember. I kept confusing myself, just like the other day how I asked. I forget. And then you ask me, are you going to make a countdown chain?
The paper chain.
Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of a good idea.
Just count it like we do with our kids. 77 more sleeps.
Yeah.
Right. Isn't that crazy though?
That is crazy.
I've already started the holiday countdown with my children. They ask,
Oh.
Nick asks me like every day, multiple
Gosh.
times a day, when's Halloween? Is it like tomorrow?
Oh my gosh.
No, buddy. So I
This-
get out the calendar and show him. And then is it Christmas? No, then you have to go through November. Then most of December.
But it's true. Once Halloween hits, we're there
Mhm.
and we're in
Yeah.
it. And
Oh
it's
my
like,
word.
Yep.
have you guys prepared for Christmas at all?
No.
Do you have any ideas?
Well, yeah, I kinda have.
do.
I have 0.
Me too. I'm at a loss completely.
I think I'm just going to do like a couple bigger gifts and hopefully a trip.
Yeah.
I'm so torn on what to do, you guys. I asked the fall. I need to
Yes.
share the responses because some people are asking. But the argument for December and January are both so good. Like everyone that has gone during the holidays, they're like, December is definitely magical because it's so cool during Christmas. But yeah, it's busier, but they're like, it's just worth it because there's so many parades going on and so many themed cool stuff, you know, of course the rides. And then in January, some people say a lot of the rides get shut down because they're like working on them. It's refurbished. It's not as busy. So that's the time they can do it. I don't want things to be shut down. I don't know.
Something's always shut down.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna, a ride will be closed no matter when you go.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
They're always working on something.
None of you told me that. So I'm not
Like when we
I
went,
haven't been on Instagram a lot. I don't even remember seeing that story of yours.
when we
Pretty
went,
absent.
all of Toontown was closed.
Yeah,
oh my
same.
word, that's right. It was for us too.
Yep.
So
when we
like
took Freya
something's
too.
always.
Oh, that's a good point.
It was still closed when we went last year.
I'm
I
gonna look
think they
into that.
were completely redoing it.
They did.
I think the
Is it open
Matterhorn
now?
was closed when we went.
Oh, that
What
one
was?
does get closed a lot. I feel
Matterhorn.
like
Was it?
Mhm.
That
So
ride
like
scared
the-
the hell out of my children.
The Alice
just
in
me and
Wonderland
Matt.
one, right?
No.
Isn't that the Alice in Wonderland one?
No, the
No,
Matterhorn.
No,
Matterhorn. It's got
not
the
Mad
big-
Hatter.
With the
I'm thinking
Yeti.
of Mad Hatter.
Yeah, the
Big Yeti.
abominable. Yeah,
Oh,
Yeti.
yeah.
the abominable snowman. You
Ooh,
know,
too-
the guy
yeah.
we talked to
Yes.
sometimes.
Yeah, and we spotted him when we were in Snowbird.
Yes,
Yeah.
he was
Found
up
where
there.
he lived
was
and
up there.
stuff.
He was up
Yeah.
there.
He's for real.
Toontown needs to be open. That is like,
It's open now.
is
Is
it?
it?
Okay.
Yeah, that's a must for you guys.
It is a must. For sure.
Mhm.
My kids love Mickey and Minnie.
Maybe I'll do a trip. I think my kids are all old enough to appreciate a good trip.
Yeah,
Like in
for
this,
sure.
in this, like, I mean, we sometimes, well, we didn't this year do a family vacation, but usually once a year we do like our vacation, and then we do like a family vacation with us. And I really wanted to go to Yellowstone this last year, and it didn't happen, mostly because I was lazy. I didn't get it planned.
Yellowstone's cool. I think that
We
area is just cool.
Yeah.
We talked about getting jazz tickets instead of presents, but things are expensive.
They're so
yeah,
expensive.
so expensive.
I thought you found a good deal in the half season.
No, there were more than I thought.
Really?
Were you getting for the whole crew, or were you gonna
I
get
think
just like
just
two,
two.
and then?
Because even a half season's like 18 games or something.
Yeah, that's a lot. There's a lot of games.
So I was like, if we split those up and, halved them,
Yeah.
but they're
That's
a
a
lot.
fun idea.
I know. I'm sure the boys would love that. And like you said, it's memories. I want to like get into more about the memory stuff.
Yeah.
You know, don't get me wrong. I loved waking up as a kid, like opening all the presents.
Yeah.
Like that's a good memory in my mind for sure. But I just making those memories, going to fun places. I feel like,
Do you ever remember anything you opened though
Like
that was
specific?
like? Yeah.
No.
I don't feel
I
like
don't think
did.
I do. No.
I remember like the holidays season.
Yeah.
Like
Same.
we would always make candy and like cookies. I remember
Yes.
those sort of things.
I remember being so excited for my stocking.
Oh, I loved my
Mm.
stocking
Oh
too.
yes, all the
It was
cute
like,
little
yeah.
things
So
that
I
are in
always
there.
feel like super like picky with stockings with the
Yeah.
kids.
Mhm.
Like, I
Yes.
always loved
I did too.
that so much.
I need
and
better
it was dumb
stuff.
stuff. I feel like it was like candy, and I don't know.
Maybe
I don't
like
know
a
why I
little
was
piece
so-
of jewelry. Or,
Yeah.
I know.
Hmm.
I already have. So I bought the slide. You know the stair slide.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Did you
I
get that one?
still haven't gifted that.
Oh.
So I'm going to do that this year. 'Cause I feel like this would be a better year anyways. And there was so
Mhm.
much stuff last year. And then I have a big LOL dollhouse for Freya.
Where is
Oh.
this stuff?
It's all hiding in my basement. Literally, I've had him
Because
all
I feel
for
like
a year.
I feel like they usually end up finding the stuff that you hide.
Well, I left him in the boxes
Okay.
in my basement. So
Good call.
there's boxes,
Yeah.
you know? So I've got those. And then I want to get a nugget.
Mm.
They love those.
Good.
They've actually both talked about them more than ever this year than they have previous years.
That is a good purchase.
I know. So I'm kind of like, then I got to get something for Zeta. And then I'll just get a couple little things.
Give her the nugget. She doesn't care.
Yeah.
Give her a box.
That's like, I think.
It's a lot of money. The
Yeah.
nugget? Is that what you're
Yeah.
going to say? I know.
No, I think that I got that for. It was like Nick's first Christmas that we got it.
Really?
I mean, we didn't like. They don't remember. They don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
we gifted it to one of our little
Yeah,
babies one time too.
it's a
Yeah.
great
I know.
purchase.
I know. And they love building forts,
Yep.
Mhm.
you know?
Do your kids play with yours?
Yeah.
We don't have one.
Get Matthew a nugget. He wants one. He
We
wants
have
a
this.
fort.
No,
He would play with it. He
I'm sure he did. Do you know what?
plays with it at my house.
I got after him
Yeah?
today
Yeah?
again.
Hey,
Uh-uh.
This is what I
do
said
you
to
know
him.
how good he is?
I know, but this is
With
what
a van?
That's exactly what I said.
I get every time she like talks bad about him, I'm like, but have you seen him play with Van? Because he'll be out there. He's been out there like 3-4 days, and he will just like take over and play with Van, and I just sit there.
While he entertains.
And he's just
Yes.
like really cute with him.
And it's not like, and he'll like, the other day it was just me and Van. And he just kind of was outside, and then he kind of slowly moseyed over and started talking to me a little bit.
Yeah.
And then just totally took over. I sat in my chair with a blanket.
While you played?
Yeah.
I feel like
And like
that's
the
how he is
ball
a
would,
lot.
yeah, the ball would go out in the street, and I'd be like, start to stand up. He's like, I got it. I'm like, you can come over more.
Right? You're all just
So,
well, I got after
you
him.
know.
That's what I brought up with him because he and Jack were playing really cute, really nice for a while, and then it escalated. And I said, I see you with all these other kids, and you do not let it escalate to that, right? Like, so you should know. And I talked to Jack too, because all of a sudden Jack was freaking out. And I said, when you're laughing and like, haha, stop it, the person doesn't realize that you're serious. So when you're serious about them stopping, you just say, okay, I'm serious now, please stop, or whatever. And then they, anyway. So that's what I said to him. I said, it doesn't have to get to this point where it's like full on brawling, you know?
Jack storming in. I hate you.
Yes. Like, what in the hell is happening? The other thing is, I think Matthew feels like he has to parent his siblings rather than just be
Yes.
like, you
right.
know. But even Ava and Jack, oh gosh, holy dude, Ava was on one today. Oh, I was like, I went back there, I was like, guys, do you love each other? To Jack and Ava, and they're like, well, yeah. And I was like, don't you think you could treat each other maybe like you love each other? You know, like maybe with your tone and stuff a little bit more. That was the alternative to me freaking out. So
Good job.
well, I freaked out at Matthew the other day anyway.
Well, I freaked out today.
You freaked out the other night too.
You see
My
me?
kids go. Ava was there. Who was
I've
it?
never seen it.
Matthew was staring. He goes, oh,
Can you
she's
video it
mad.
next
I said, I know. I said, I don't blame her. She was pushing.
I was.
That one was pushing her limits. I was like, oh, dang. Pushing the boundaries.
Well, lately, Rock and Freya will start like hitting each other. And I am like,
I just felt relieved.
so mad. I'm like, you cannot hit each other.
Yeah. Well,
And they're both instigating each other. So it's
Yep.
both
Yes.
of them.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
But
sorry, I didn't mean to throw you
my
under the
oldest,
bus.
no, it's fine. She did. She hit, I saw her like grab his hair and like claw like that. Oh, I was probably scared everyone.
Well, no one's ever seen it before. So
I know.
Matthew was
Totally
like,
shocked.
he was like walking, and I was like, stop staring, just get inside. She's having a moment. And she just goes, oh, he's like, oh, like I'm like, I know, we've never seen it. It's just okay.
It's new. New things are scary sometimes.
happens. I feel like it happens more often now than ever. So I'm so overstimulated.
Oh, yeah.
I
know?
tell you what, yeah, that's how I feel. I'm surprised I didn't lose my shit more this week. Actually, like the high anxiety.
Yeah,
I
with John
think
being gone.
with John being gone,
Yeah.
he was out of town this week for work, and I think that's why Sunday night I was like struggling so much just thinking about all the things this week, you know, and so it threw me. But I only freaked out once.
Hey, good
Good
job.
job.
Yeah, that's a win.
That is.
Crushed it.
Yeah.
Crushed it.
I feel like I was all day super calm. Like
Yeah.
I was like, hey,
Yeah.
trying to all the things,
Mhm.
you know, like, hey, let's try it this way. Okay, how about you get two? Okay, you do. And I'm just trying to do the dishes. And I'm like, I'm going to come play with you guys. We're going to play Trouble. Star
Yeah.
Wars Trouble. You know, the game you pop the
Yeah.
bubble with the dice.
Cute.
I was like, let me just hurry and wrap up these dishes and I'll come sit and play with you. Because I've heard when they're having a lot of sibling rivalry
Mhm.
that usually if a parent steps in and just gives them attention, that helps the rivalry. You know, like maybe they just need more attention from the parent. I read that somewhere. So I try to do that. But it was like 15 minutes of just,
Was it like bickering and stuff, or
no, they kept trying to hit each other.
oh,
Like, what
Yeah.
the hell? And then all of a sudden I hear this like whack sound almost. And then Rock starts crying. So I stomped over. I'm all, Freya,
yeah.
in your room now. Which I don't usually do the room thing because that's their safe space. So I felt bad. I'm tired of that.
Sometimes you have to separate them though.
Yeah.
I know.
Like I know the room thing too, but
Space.
sometimes I'm like, you guys are physically
Yes.
going to hurt
Yeah.
each other. Like you need to be apart for a minute, whether it's like upstairs, downstairs,
Yeah.
or
I think
one room
sometimes
to
just
the other room. Like,
just having quiet time for a minute. Like it
Yeah.
seems like maybe everyone is overstimulated.
Yeah.
Maybe we all just take a break.
Totally.
Go read a book in your room or
I
play
know.
alone or
Mhm.
something for a while until we can all just
I
calm
know.
down.
Well, I try to do the whole mommy's getting frustrated, so I'm going to walk away.
Yeah.
But like, and then I like jokingly like toss them both on like one side of the couch, like jokingly, like
Yes.
playfully. And
Yeah.
they're like giggling. I'm all, you're staying there. You're staying there. And
Yeah.
they're like kind of laughing, but they're still pissed off at each other. I'm like, that was before I lost it.
Yeah.
Then I took Freya to her room and I slammed her door.
Yeah. I've done that too.
I felt real bad.
Yeah. I always feel bad too.
I literally walked away and I like took a breath for 3 minutes and I was like, oh, I'm the worst mom.
No.
You know that moment? I'm like, I'm so bad. I walked in there. I'm like, I'm so sorry. Mommy overreacted. This is what I should have done.
Yeah.
Then I explained like why I was feeling frustrated. I'm trying to do the whole,
Yeah.
but I told Mark, I'm like, I'm trying not to be reactive. And so then when I react, I feel so bad.
But it's hard not to sometimes.
I felt the worst I ever feel is when they're like, when I'm mad at them
Yes.
and then they want to hug me.
oh yeah, because you don't want to.
I don't, and I
right?
tell them I don't. But then after I say it and they look at me like,
Rude.
I'm like, but like,
Mommy
I
needs
don't
space.
want a hug right now.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, I seriously do not.
Yeah.
Right.
And I guess
I am upset.
and people are like, well, that's good to show them that
Set the boundary.
Yeah,
and-
like-
Totally.
Yeah. I think it
Yeah.
is.
nobody's obligated to give you a hug or to.
yeah.
You
But
know,
man, that makes me feel terrible.
Say
Because
something-
then they'll like come back later and be like, I hug
Yeah.
you now. I'm like,
yeah.
actually kind of still don't want one. Sure.
Yeah. Well, you could say that.
I
You could say, do you know what? I
guess.
love your hugs, but right now I'm still like,
Mhm.
That's what I do. I'm like,
Yeah.
Need my
I'm pretty
space.
frustrated
Mhm.
right now. I do not want to hug, but their
Yeah.
faces are. I'm always like,
Mhm.
mom guilt, mom guilt, mom
yes,
guilt.
Yep,
holy
totally.
moly. I think that's the worst one.
I dropped
And
the
I
F.
feel so bad.
Oh, yeah, I dropped the F word at Matthew this week. That was my freak out.
Oh.
Even John was like,
He was like, "What?"
babe. Yeah, I was like,
happened?
well, don't make me feel extra guilty about it. Well, it was my high anxiety and his hormones. And
Yeah.
I'm supposed to start my period like any day. Remember, like
Yes.
last
Yes.
week, last Sunday, I was like any day, and it's still just hanging on there, like I'm coming, but it's still not there, and I'm like,
Just creeping up on you.
yeah, I'm ready to fight it.
Bitch, let's go.
Yeah, like get this over with, you know. Anyway, but his sweater was hanging over the banister, and I was like, oh my man, like this is so dirty. Like look at it, you know. And I took it over. He was standing over the kitchen. I took it over there. I was like, this is crazy. And he's like, I don't know why you blah blah blah. Like you're showing it and you're putting it in my face. Like I don't see it. And I was like, just kind of sat there and was like, what the hell? Like
Right.
what is happening? I was like, okay. In my head, I'm like, it's just hormones. Like he's 13. Like it's okay. Like it's okay. And I kind of walked away and I was like, I like tried to hold it all in, but then you just feel it like rise and it just like came out. And I was like, I don't even know what you're talking about. You like made up some weird dramatic story about me saying something. And I was like, I didn't even do that. I was like, I was freaking out.
It's like your soul
I
leaves
just-
your body.
Oh,
So wait, where was the F word?
I don't remember. I just remember saying,
Like, what the fuck?
no, I
You
was
said
like,
that?
and then fucking blah, blah.
Oh,
It
yeah,
wasn't
okay,
like,
okay.
it wasn't like,
Because you
Right,
black out.
yeah,
black out
I
those
honestly
moments.
don't remember what all was. I just remember I used that word and I was like, well, it's really safe.
Yeah. Sorry for swearing.
Yeah.
I felt super mature because the girls were fighting, and I think they said something really. Lucy or Emmy said something really mean to each other. I was walking by, I was like, "Ew," but it did stop them. They're all both like,
What? Mom? Ew.
I was like, "Don't say that."
Yeah.
It did stop them though.
I'm gonna
But I
start
was
doing
like,
that.
Why did I just say that?
I'm going to.
I was just like, "Ew."
Well, do you know what? I felt that exact way.
So ill.
Yeah.
Seriously though, like what she said, it was just like, "Ew."
Yeah.
Like, why would you say that? They were just like,
I don't know.
Yeah.
Actually.
yeah.
Like, okay.
Well, I was
Stop being rude to each other.
I was chaperoning for Ava's field trip a couple weeks ago, and like the little group of girls were there, and Ava was kind of like standing there, and then the other chaperone was a mom to another girl standing there, and these, not Ava and the girl. I don't know how to explain this. Okay,
Yep, that was
me and the mom. There's me.
I know Ava's
Hold
there.
on. I know. Hold
There's
on.
some kids and another mom.
Something good. There's Ava's
know.
involved.
Me and the other mom there, our girls were standing by us, but there were some
Yes.
girls right there, and they were being just like extra, but even towards the other girl, not Ava. And Ava's kind of like kept looking up at me, like, and I was like, oh man, like being snotty, and the mom is even right there. And so later I was like, man, were those girls being like extra? And she's like, yeah, I don't know what was going on, Ava. And she's like, even in front of her mom, you know? And I was like, that seemed like a lot. 'Cause she'd be like, you don't even know right now. And then she would like turn around and like turn her back towards. I was just like,
You should
what?
have just been like, ew.
Ew. I should have though.
I would have probably stopped him because
But
it really stopped my girlfriend.
Yes.
It actually stopped me. I'm like, why did that just come out? But it worked.
I
Try it.
asked the mom later. I was like, "Well, was that like normal?" And she goes, "I don't know what's going on because they actually used to be like really best friends. Like they would hang out." And I was like, "I don't know." She goes, "I didn't really like it, but I didn't really know." But I kept looking at the mom in the moment, like, "Is this?" You know, I should have said something because I asked Ava later. I was like, "Is that normal? Does she act like that a lot?" And she's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Maybe you should get different friends because that is not the kind of person you want to hang around."
Yeah, that is
Ew.
ew.
Yeah.
Ew.
L.
Yeah.
What's their name? S is their L. Just kidding.
Jimmy Fallon.
Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah.
Yep. Or you can just walk away like I did to that one kid.
You
When
ran
Did I
away.
tell you? Oh yeah, I ran. Yeah, you heard. So we walked to school. So I'm walking Freya, and I've got Rock and Zeta in the stroller. And this kid, you know who he is. I don't know his name, but you'd recognize him. But sometimes, like, it'll line up where he starts, like, he hits that trail the same time I do.
Mm-hmm.
And he just is one of those kids that drives me crazy. He just has this vibe about him that I'm like, ugh. But I'm nice. I'll say hi. And he'll always just kind of scooter, like, right by us. I'm like, fuck, here we go. And all of a sudden, he's all, why does your baby look like that? And I just, like, looked at him, and I, like, side-eyed him. I'm like, I just kept walking.
Ew.
He goes, like, why doesn't she have any hair? And I literally, I'm all, Freya, go. And I just started running with my stroller. Just abandoned ship.
There's 2 videos I need to see. Like, I wish just instant replay that and you freaking out and everybody's reactions to it. So if we could record that next time, that'd be great.
I bet I could pull it up on my camera.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
You probably could.
Thank you.
I wonder if
Please
it's
do.
still.
I was in my front yard, though. when I got Freya.
Oh, my doorbell gets your house.
Does it?
Mhm.
Perfect.
Go find it. Great.
Perfect.
Can't wait to see that.
She's like, that's it.
Oh my God.
You're grounded.
I
But it was
did.
like, it was
I
just
did say
like,
that.
it was like, whoa, Tara.
Yeah.
I was bullied by a girl too.
Oh,
You're a
you
boy.
were.
Yes. By Emmy's soccer teammate.
You
I
told
brought
me.
snacks.
Oh, yes.
Yes. I brought snacks. Number 1, apparently, you're supposed to bring snacks for halftime. I was like, I did not bring snacks for halftime. And she's like, what's wrong with you? I was like,
Ew.
No one ever brings snacks for halftime.
right?
Well,
I was like,
No.
that's what we do with Noah's team because they're like comp and like actually running and
yeah.
You need some sugar.
yeah.
Well, this girl had high expectations.
Yes. So she did that first, and I just kind of looked at her. I was like, lots is wrong with me, okay? Thanks for bringing it up. But then they start playing, and she comes behind me. My snacks were like behind my chair. And she's like, ew, you brought that?
Ooh.
And I was like,
Really?
Ooh.
and she was like telling it right to my face. She's like, you brought like the worst chocolate ever? And I was just like, I just would not even look at her. She kept talking. And I was like, I'm watching Emmy. And she just kept talking. And I was like, I'm watching Emmy. I like wouldn't respond. I was mad.
They're like, where's your mom?
Right?
Go sit by your mom.
Right?
Which
I
one's
think
your
your mom's
parents?
calling you.
Yeah.
Your mom keeps calling your name.
What's your name again? Yeah, they're
Yeah.
calling. They're over there.
I was so mad. We got in the car. I was like, kids,
Yeah.
if you're ever offered a snack that you don't like,
Yeah,
you just take it or just
Yeah.
say, no, thank you.
that's right.
I was like, don't be rude.
Yep.
Correct.
Totally.
And
She's
she's
a little
like,
turd.
I know.
Little
Ugh.
stinks. Little stinks. Some people's children. Well, don't worry. Freya's mad at me all the time, I feel like right now. I feel like we're at this like stage where we're butting heads.
Yeah.
Because when I picked her up from school yesterday, immediately, so we're walking. Or no, so we're not walking. I'm like, well, honey, it's been raining all day. So I picked you up in case it kept raining. And I'm like trying to like put my arm around her, like hold her hand. And she doesn't have to, right? It's totally fine if she doesn't want to, but she's like, ugh. She like was going like this and like nudging me off.
I think
And then she goes,
I think it might be that age because I remember going through that with Noah.
really?
I feel like Tyler's.
Remember how I
been in
said
that-
like I feel like we are never
Yes, I
like
remember.
agreeing with each other.
Yes.
Ever. And now, I mean, we have our moments, but he's
Totally
a
turned
stud.
around.
Yeah.
I feel like that's like where Tyler's been for a little while.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah,
it's
I
like
remember
that
you saying
6-ish,
that.
7.
Maybe it is.
Today, he went with Cody. I was about ready to lose it.
I passed them at the light. He
Yeah.
didn't see me, but
And I guess on the way home, he was like, oh, I got to ask Mom something. And he was like, what? And he goes, it's none of your business.
wow. Well,
Like, well,
Okay. Well,
but does it?
So it begins.
I feel like Matthew and I were doing good for a long time, but man, I just am
Just
nervous
these
right now.
waves, I
I
think.
know.
yeah, because he's
And
he
I
is
try
in
to
that
just
junior high.
like
Junior
let
high
things,
is hard.
and I try to like let things go and tell myself that that's what it is. But then like the last couple of days, it's almost been worse. I'm like, what the hell is happening?
It's probably hormones.
I know.
Totally.
I know it
Junior
is, but
high.
I don't like
think
it.
of
I
how
know.
crazy we get.
Yeah.
No, there's
That's-
no excuse.
Their body's going through all kinds of changes.
Yeah.
No.
But I know. Same thing. I did that like inside. I was like, you're going through this like, oh my gosh, you little shit. Like, I'm
Yes.
trying to do right by you.
Yes.
Make sure you're not walking home in the rain. I love you. I'm so excited to see you. I haven't seen you all day. But now I'm pissed off. Go back to school. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
You can
100%.
walk.
This is right.
You can
Go
walk.
ahead.
Go
walk.
for it.
Freaking walk then.
I hope it downpours.
This is going through my head, right? I'm not
Yeah.
saying it out loud.
Oh.
But then I'm like, okay, she's been probably on her best behavior all day. She's just having her moments. But the whole time she's just stomping. She's like, why can't I ride home with Kim? Or why can't I ride home with Molly? And I'm like, I don't know if they drove. And she goes, Molly's right there. I didn't even see you.
Oh, I
look back.
I
I'm all,
whistled. I whistled
that
at
is
you.
Molly. You
And then
did?
somebody looked at me and I was like, and then you didn't look, so I was like, I'm done. I'm done.
You're all never again.
Yeah. Snobby and snobby. It wasn't me that whistled.
That's something I would do too. Like,
Did you hear that? It was so weird. Looking around. You're all pointing.
So she was
heard over
fine
there.
driving as long as it was with someone else.
Yes. And I was like, I don't know if Kim and Molly drove. And then she like pointed to you. We were like halfway to the little crosswalk. I'm like, oh shit, that is Molly. And I'm like, you were right. I did not even know you were right
No,
there.
I know you didn't. I'm well aware. Somebody else knew I was there, though.
they did. What the hell is she whistling at?
I know, but I was like, honey, we're getting in the car. Let's go. Anyways.
I feel like it's those stages where you love them,
Yes.
but you don't really like them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're like, I love you with all my heart, but I don't like this right
And then
now.
you're
Yes.
stressed. You're like, is this ever going to stop?
Mhm.
Like, are we-
Yes, it
all
never
day
feels like it's
long.
going to stop.
right.
Nighttime, she's my best friend. She just wants to hang out.
That's when you want them to go to bed.
I know,
Yeah.
that's what I'm spent. Goodness sakes. Like I tried to get them to bed and they're both Frey and Rock are crying. I want to lay with you.
Tonight?
This was actually last night.
Okay.
They're in with Mark when I
Oh.
left, and I'm a sucker. I feel so bad. I'm like, I don't want you to be sad going to bed. I'm like, shit, you guys.
Ava does that like nightly. Like, I love you, but every night. Then she has, because we moved our guest room. We're doing it's going to take forever.
A little revamp.
Yeah. Anyway, we moved our guest bed up to Ava's room because it's a queen bed. And we were like, if anybody's going to come visit, it like hardly ever happens.
Yeah.
And we took one of the mattresses off Ava's bed and put it under Jack's bed. So we'll just have her stay in there if someone comes. But she has loved having this bed in her room. And it is like the most comfortable bed. It was a gift from John's parents when we got married.
Yeah.
We've always loved that bed. And so since it's been in her room, like John would just go lay in there randomly, and I'd be in there. So then this week John's been out of town. She's like, I mean, if you have a hard time sleeping or like you're uncomfortable, you can come into my bed. She was like, okay. And then actually, you never came into my bed. And I was like, because I was asleep. I was fine.
Right.
I was fine.
Sorry,
She was so offended. I
Oh.
was like, I'm sorry.
She's told me how John has like gone in there and laid.
Yeah,
I think
it's such
she
a-
loves it that he does that.
I need a new mattress on our bed. We bought a Casper and just have not liked it.
I love our bed.
Yeah, I want a new mattress.
Did you guys see the
Oh.
note that Noah wrote me?
Yeah.
Yeah, was that just for no
Yes.
reason?
Yes.
Wow.
For no reason.
That was really cute.
It was
Oh,
really
It was
cute.
one of those, like,
Why?
he was walking in at 10 o'clock at night, and I was like,
Oh.
after being up 5 times, and I was like, get in bed.
Yeah.
Right.
And he's like, I made you something.
You're like, oh,
Oh.
great.
Like, oh my
And it
word.
was that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
And then he drew Matt a picture of a shoe. Matt's like, sweet.
You get this nice
get this
sentimental
letter.
letter.
Yeah, and the note
He
says
gets to
you're the
share.
dreamer and not the fun sucker. He's like, wow, this makes me feel
Oh.
really good.
My
I
God.
saw
You're-
that and laughed.
You're the dreamer and not the fun
Sucker.
sucker.
So is Matt the fun sucker?
Yeah.
Is that-
Well, we joke about it. I was like, dude, we joke about it all the time. He's like, I know, but it doesn't feel good sometimes.
It's okay,
I
Matt.
was like, well,
That's amazing.
Don't be a fun
Well.
sucker.
Is he wrong? I mean,
Don't
he's
be-
not lying.
Don't be so grumpy
he's
when
all
you
like,
right.
I have fun. He's like, I play basketball with him. And so I was like, you are fun.
yeah,
It's just the stuff where I pay for stuff that.
it's grumpy. Yeah, I
Right.
get it.
Right.
Mhm. Like Monster Jam.
Yep, Monster
Yeah.
Jams.
That's hilarious.
Molly, you had your launch of your
You did.
Ooh.
your
I
shirt.
Launched my first sweatshirt.
Mhm.
I was literally, I think that was the closest to puking I've been in a
Really?
long time. I was so nervous.
Did you cry?
I cried a couple times.
Mhm.
Yeah, I cried when I first posted about it because people were being so nice. I went downstairs to Matt. I was like, yeah, nice people are being like seriously bawling. He's like,
Aw.
yeah. I was like, it's really nice.
He's like, what is wrong with you?
Look how sweet people
Yeah, like people are just really nice. He's like,
are.
yeah, what do you think? I was like, I don't know if they're not gonna like it. But yeah, then I like posting it was just nervous. It's like
Yeah.
putting yourself out there.
Right.
I was like, why would people want stuff from me?
Were you worried
But
it
they
wouldn't
do.
do well?
Yeah, and I
Just-
was like nervous that like something was gonna go wrong
Mm-hmm.
or like it just wasn't gonna work out or I don't know. It was just a lot. It was a lot.
Mhm.
And you killed it.
Something new.
You
Thank
sold
you.
out.
Yes.
That's freaking awesome.
amazing.
And like 15, I got on there. I swear it was like 10, 15
Mhm.
because I was going to get a medium. I'm like, what the crap?
Yep.
No,
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
it was cool. It ended up being really cool. I'll do it more, I guess.
Yeah. You should.
I think it's awesome.
You'll probably be less anxious and stressed.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
just such a new thing,
Yeah.
and
That initial, like,
yeah,
I think it's awesome.
Same.
You built your brand.
I was really
know?
sad that I wasn't there for the photo shoot.
Same.
I know.
You
I was
guys
sad
missed
too.
out. You guys missed out.
I was trying not to be sad, but I was definitely sad.
No,
It
it
was
was hard.
fun.
They,
Yeah,
I
it was
know.
just
That would have been fun with all of us
I
there.
know,
It
it
would have been
would've.
really cool.
it's just one of
Next
those
time.
days.
Next one.
Yeah.
Should do
Yeah.
more show,
Yeah,
you
do
know?
more.
That's
I'm
right.
already thinking
Gonna
about
need
it.
some more models.
Yeah. I can be real weird.
Just go ahead and
I'll do
get in
whatever.
there.
So-
Not whatever, but I mean, I do have
Like
boundaries.
show your butthole and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Mhm.
They get crushed it tattooed on one cheek and it on the other cheek.
Nope.
with a B
Nope.
and the like the Be Weird logo with
The
the
logo will be the
flowers or
bumhole.
butthole.
Nope. No, I think that needs to be yours because it's your brand. First tattoo. Where is it?
Oh, you gotta find it. It's like an Easter egg.
Be whole weird. Be whole weird.
But
Bow weird?
What does
Yeah,
this
yeah.
mean?
Bow weird.
Oh, it's bleeding. I have
Oh
a
no.
tissue, please.
Shit. What is happening?
Your nose or
It's
just that
not as
crack?
bad.
It's the thing.
No, it legit like it's not.
Split.
Yeah. Like
it was
like
it was like gushing the other day when she did Megan's nails.
like I had wiped it that morning and it legit like slit
Do you keep
hardcore.
Aquaphor on it?
No, I was thinking about using liquid bandage on it though until
It'll
it
burn like I would
Yeah.
just use super glue. Liquid
Really?
Band-Aid burns.
Does it? Well, there's
That's not-
certain
that's not
stuff
as
you're
bad,
not
though.
supposed to put on that since
I
it's a
thought, like-
fungus thing.
It's a fungus?
Yeah, we talked about that. Remember the slit thing? How it keeps
Yeah.
getting irritated? Yeah, like you're not supposed to use Neosporin on it and stuff.
Oh, I thought it was a cut.
Get some.
Well, it might be a cut from splitting, but it split on that thing, right?
It always splits. That's what it always is. It just split more this time.
Do you need to go get some antifungal, like jock itch cream?
Put up your nose.
Maybe that's gross. See, like it's not bleeding bad. I mean, it was legit. It felt like a
It
bloody
was-
nose
yeah.
the other day.
She stuffed a tissue.
Yeah, I think it's because it was just right. Like you could see it. Like was right there. It looked like a. I don't know. What are those animals that have like a dog? Like dogs have slits that go
Oh,
this
yeah.
way. It was like
Yeah.
that, but it was.
I know.
bad.
It hurts.
Anyway, I don't know what's happening. I can't see, but
It
it's
looks
not
fine.
tissue or anything.
No, it's
Nope.
not bleeding as
Mm-mm.
much.
It looks totally fine.
Yeah.
I just
I
feel
know,
like
right?
I always have boogers.
Same.
I don't know if I get getting older and I need to like
Get in there.
Yeah, like remove hair.
Oh, I trim my
feel like
nose
I
hairs.
always
I
have
do
a
too.
little
Shoot, I
dangle.
think I'm due. to
I
trim my
know.
I
hairs.
guess I need
Do you
to.
trim them?
Yes.
How do you trim them? With a nose trimmer?
Scissors. No, I just
I do
use
scissors too because I used a nose trimmer thing and it hurt me.
Yeah,
Really?
Because sometimes it
It
catches and like
cut-
pulls.
Oh, it cut me.
So I just.
Guys, we're so old.
I know.
Do
you trim your nose hairs?
Watching this? It's
Yeah.
like you guys are literally
Yeah, we are.
discussing how you trim your
Yeah.
nose hairs.
That's correct.
And I get boogies because they're stuck in my nose hairs.
That's-
I
see?
just am not accepting.
I get chin hairs.
I have one too.
Oh yeah.
I
Yeah,
haven't
I
seen
have
it
to, I have
yet.
to tweeze a couple.
I haven't seen it yet. If you guys see them, will you tell me?
Because you're blonde. My mom doesn't either. She's
No, I have
blonde, blue eyes, and
one-
she doesn't get any.
I have one like
She's
dark
blonde.
One. Yeah,
Oh really?
it's
Is
like
that one
dark and
one?
thick.
Mhm.
Ooh, like a
It's in the
pube.
same spot.
I get a couple.
And
Yeah,
I feel like
they're-
it's not there, and then the next day it's
Yes.
like two. Yeah.
Really?
They're always in the
They're
same spot.
always-
And
See how long it'll
even
grow.
after I tweeze it, I can feel
feel
where
it?
it
Yeah.
is
Oh
at.
yeah, same.
It's like rougher.
I get them right here.
Yet though.
It's
I'll wake
like,
up tomorrow and I'll be
it's like
like,
that long.
Yeah. That's the worst part. I'm like, I swear I just plucked those.
And then you try and get it with your fingers and it just curls it.
Yep.
It's like ring.
Yep.
And then you can't even grab it the next time.
Oh my gosh, it's so true. I do this to John. He has like a couple moles on his neck, and he'll get like the gross hairs.
Really?
And so I'll grab the whole the
Ow.
hairs out of his. But the thing he hates is if I don't warn him. So if I just go like find it, and then he's like, okay, like a little bit of a warning.
Yeah,
please.
I would hate that.
I know.
100%.
I know.
Getting hairs pulled
Right.
out of my neck.
I know. It makes total sense. I know.
All of a sudden,
Sorry.
like
Yes.
Surprised he hasn't like karate chopped you.
Oh,
right?
weird.
Natural reflex.
He did punch me in
yeah.
the nose.
Oh, that's right.
that.
It's still a little tender. It was an accident.
Yeah.
He didn't do it on purpose, I promise. If it was intentional, I wouldn't tell you guys.
Right? No kidding, right? No kidding. No. Be a different
No.
kind of intervention.
Yeah.
That's how I felt when I had those little bruises from my Botox. I felt like I kept
Right?
I had to keep
Say-
telling
yeah.
people that's what it's from.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like, you know,
Yeah, my lip got
promise
rippers.
I'm not getting abused or something.
Yeah.
Mark has a really long, lucky belly hair
Does he?
that gets so long.
Really?
And he
Just one
will
hair?
Not. Yeah, he will not let me get it. I'm like, that is disgusting.
Because it's lucky.
He'll be like, look at it, and he'll just kind of like,
Ew.
do this.
Ew.
I'm serious.
Don't do that. That movement grosses me out.
How long is it?
Dude, I've seen it like this long.
Like it's like
I know.
shedding it.
Yes.
I've seen it like, I swear, like 3 inches long before. And it's not super dark, but it's like what in the hell is that? I always want to yank it out.
Yeah.
It's gross.
It's so funny. Oh. What
Oh,
else,
man.
guys? I feel like I
I
had
don't
something to
know.
share, but then I
I
forgot.
know that's me. I feel like I had more, but I can't remember.
The other day I went walking around the corner and Tyler was coming like out of his room and he was kind of running and I went, hey! And he like jumped back, slipped down on the floor. I scared the crap out of him.
Were you laughing?
So funny.
Did you start laughing after he realized it was you? I
He was
figured.
like, whoa, Mom.
Yeah.
Then he fell to the ground. He like jumped back
Yeah.
so hard.
That is amazing.
I've
was
always.
awesome.
Why is that the best?
I don't know. It's
I love
hilarious.
scaring my kids like that.
I remember scaring my brother. I put a mask on, and then it was in my scary basement growing up, and only my room was the finished part of the base. The rest of it was not. And he was coming up the stairs. I closed the door on him, and then I opened it, and I had my mask on. He was like, "Why would you do that?"
Yeah,
like
that
he was
seems
not.
pretty evil.
It was really mean.
Yeah.
But that's
so
I love it. I hate being scared though.
I know.
Don't freaking scare me. I hate
Don't
it.
do it to other people.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay, but then with my
Jeez.
kids, we go always on like, oh, boo, you know, and then
Yeah.
and then Matthew, they like, I feel like there's something on my nose.
There's not.
Matthew really likes to scare the other two. Anyway, the other day I got him real good, and he like came at me and like pushed me, and I was like, dude. And he's like, sorry, like after he calmed down, but like that fight or flight,
Yeah.
he was ready to fight.
He's ready to fight.
Oh, he full on, he would have
You
punched
better
me.
be careful.
I know.
You're going to get too close
Getting
and
bigger.
bite.
I know. And his-
totally.
You know when he fakes out, like he'll fake punch. I'm like, his arms are so freaking long. He doesn't realize how long his arms are, and he like fakes out. And I'm like, dude, like that's really close. Like get out of my face.
You're gonna hit me.
Yes. He actually did to Jack there. He was like, oh, and he's like, oh, sorry. And Jack's like, ooh. It's like I told you, your arms are longer than you think they are.
You guys, I'm the worst at that. I got
You like to
Zeta
scare-
today.
You got Zeta.
She's in Freya's room and I could just hear her like playing in there. And so I
Oh.
walk in there really quiet and I go, what do you do?
Yeah.
She goes, you know what I mean? Like that little.
That's so mean.
And then like throws him off.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
But she just smiles like I'm like, oh, and I like hug her and stuff.
Yeah.
She's never
Sure.
cried,
Sure.
but it is. I don't know why it's my favorite.
I try to scare Fozzie even. Yeah, and it works sometimes. And he just like, and then he'll wag and then he's all happy.
It is my favorite scaring Mark because he will
Oh.
look like he's like gonna have a seizure. He'll
Yeah.
do this like
Like that lady on the things, like, have you ever seen her?
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
yeah.
I think. Wait, what?
Oh, it
What
makes
thing?
really funky faces. You know what I'm talking
She's got
about?
like a whole TikTok account of
Really?
just her being
Being scared.
scared.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That's
funny.
Mark.
Yeah.
I, sh- well, I
should
actually do have video of
the-
him.
The saran wrap or the tape one.
Oh,
That would be pretty funny with him.
Yeah, he
like,
would- he
and
would be
see him
mad at
walk
you.
into it,
yeah.
Yeah. JY wouldn't like me.
especially in the morning when
Yeah.
he's like going to
Oh.
work or something. That would be funny. Oh, today, okay, I like showered and stuff. It was like 7, and all of a sudden I like hear something at the door, but and he's home with the kids, and he did tell. He's like, "Oh, babe, I don't know. I'm still not feeling well." All of a sudden I hear like something at the door. I'm like, "Oh, it's probably Zeta trying to get in." So I go open it after I got out of the shower, and it's freaking Mark with a big ass blanket around him, and shit you not, he's going like shivering, like he's in the damn Arctic. I'm like, what is going on? He's like, I don't feel good. I'm so cold. Like, so
Mark, she's coming at you. She's coming at you. You better.
Yeah, you better not be in the hospital again in
No.
the next
I
couple
know.
days.
I know. Seriously, watch it.
like I was like, I literally couldn't even like give him remorse because I was so like, this is so dramatic. Like I've ran a fever before. I don't think I've ever done that. And he like just gets in the bed and like wraps up. Will you take my temperature? Babe, will you check my temperature?
I laugh because Cody's very much the same. We've talked about how they are when they're like,
Yes.
Cody will just sit there and I'm like, what are you doing?
I just,
I know.
I'm like, that doesn't make you feel better?
if I
Maybe
I don't get it.
It allows you to know that they're really not
Yeah.
feeling
Yes.
good.
Maybe get up and go take some Tylenol or something.
yeah,
Yes.
do
I know.
something for it.
I did. I'm all, do you want to take some ibuprofen? Like if it's that bad, maybe you should take some ibuprofen.
John usually ends up in bed, and then I just like leave him in there. I'll be like, "Do you need water or medicine? Like, what can I get you?" But I have a hard time sympathizing anytime someone is sick. Like
You do?
someone. Yeah,
I know,
I try.
I know.
I try to like be there if they need something, but like there's other people in the house that I have to.
I know.
It is hard.
I know. I just was like,
Tough.
when I opened the door, that's not what I was expecting to see.
No.
I totally thought it was Zeta.
Like Minnie scratching at
I
the
was
door.
Like this big guy wrapped in a blanket. Literally like he's in the damn snow
Yeah.
with no clothes on or something, you know? Like I'm like, oh, hi, honey. What's going on?
I started a new book, and then it's in Alaska, and that's what that reminded me of.
Really?
Yeah, because she has to wear layers and layers of clothes to go outside because it's in the middle of freezing Alaska.
Is this the,
Anyway,
where she's,
it's the vampire
yeah,
one.
yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Is it good?
I mean, I like it, but we'll see. I just finished book 1.
Oh.
In like 3 days.
Nice.
And I
Okay.
read it, not like listened to it.
Yeah. Did you see my mom climbing up the stairs? Did we talk about that?
Your mom's
Very
climbing
nice.
up the
With the
stairs?
mask? With the
Yes.
scary mask on.
Yes.
Man, she made me laugh so hard. Let's like just turn around and I see her like creepishly crawling up the stairs in her scary mask and her witch hat. And I'm like, oh, this is so funny.
Yeah.
I'm just like waiting to see my kids. And Freya or Zeta and Rock were like, what's up, Grandma? Like Zeta just like walks right up to her. She's like, like hugged her. Freya was a little scared. And then my brother's kids were scared. Sweet little Mila. Mila and Freya, like they are so much alike. Freya, like how Mila is it too. That's how I think of Freya. It was just cracking me up.
I
was
love it.
dying laughing. I'm like, that's hilarious.
Yeah, I don't like being scared though.
My family scared the crap out of me all the time. That was like me and my cousins. I think I've told you guys this story. It's like one time my uncle and my dad, they're like, oh, come here. We found something in this room. It was my cousin's bedroom. They're like, go in there. Watch, it's super cool. My dad turns off the lights, shuts the door. We're like grade school. And all this, or no, someone, I don't know what they were doing. All of a sudden, the lights start flashing. My uncle's behind her big vanity mirror. It's like a huge dresser with a huge mirror. And he's got like this fake knife above the mirror and he's like shaking it. And we're like, ah!
Terrifying.
But then we were like, I see a shoe. I see your shoe. It's Uncle Craig. And she's like, Dad. Like so many stories like
That
that.
would have traumatized me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be scared of everything.
I don't know. I didn't
No.
feel traumatized
I would be though.
because I think we always ended up laughing about it. But that was all the time. Or like we played hide and seek and my aunt and uncles were like, we'll play with you guys. Because me and all my cousins would all be playing hide and seek. And then they're like, we'll play. And you know, when you're a kid, it's like, oh, the adults are going to play. This is going to be so fun. And my dad's like, hurry, hurry, hurry. Hide in here, hide in here. And it was like in little storage area in the garage. And shuts the door. It's me and my two cousins. And all of a sudden is my uncle again. Turns on the flashlight and he's in a Freddy Krueger mask and he's got the glove and he's like coming towards us and we're like trying to open the door to get out.
No.
And we're all like pushing each other like towards them. Like take
Yeah,
her.
that's where it came from. That's why you try to
my dad's-
sacrifice everybody.
I feel like that would scare me now.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Oh yeah. I mean, more like who's behind the mask.
No.
That freaks me out.
No.
I'd probably be afraid
The
I was
mask
gonna
itself?
get murdered.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I look back and I think it's hilarious.
So the morning of choir,
Yeah.
it was me and Emmy that was up. The only people that are up. It's all rainy.
Yes. So like gloomy.
Yes. And like I said, the only one's up. We try to keep it quiet and lights are dim. Our Ring doorbell goes off.
What the hell?
And it's like, it's turned to like the spooky. So it's like, ooh. And I was like,
What are you?
who the hell is ringing the doorbell
You
at
changed
7?
your thing to a spooky ring?
Yeah.
Oh, that's freaky.
Yeah. They're Halloween ones.
I didn't know that.
So I'm like on my phone, like me and her both duck out of the hallway because we're in the hallway.
Right?
She's like, Mom. And I'm looking at the camera. There's nobody there.
Oh,
And I'm
what
like-
the hell? That's the worst.
And Matt's sleeping and he's like, who the hell's that? He's just pissed. And I'm like trying to be quiet and then like, I'm like, me and Evie are hiding. She's like, Mom, who was that? I was like, there's no one here. And then it goes off 3 more times.
What?
Was it the rain or something?
And I was like, Matt, this is freaking me out. He's like, the doorbell's stuck.
Oh.
So I just had to go like turn it. But I was like,
But why did it get stuck from? And why didn't it do it during the night and then only just during in the morning?
yeah,
Yeah.
great question.
Exactly. Yeah. Who's
So like all morning, I was like, that was creepy. He was like, it was just stuck. I was like, I don't care. It's still creepy.
creepy? Right?
Who got it
Creeped
stuck?
out. Yeah.
And when?
Yeah.
Like, I'm so glad that
did it
didn't
get
happen
stuck?
at like
Middle
the middle
of
of
the
the night.
night?
I mean, it creeped me out at 7 in the morning.
Yeah.
Could you imagine that? Like 3 or 4.
No. No.
I just kept. I was like, who's at the door?
Right?
Yeah.
You keep
I was like
looking.
looking at the. Oh.
I don't like that stuff.
I don't either. Anytime I look at my ring, I'm like, and no one's there, but it goes off. I'm like, that's weird. It doesn't
Yeah.
just do that.
No.
Then I'll end up seeing like a neighbor. I'm like, oh, they must have just passed or something.
Yeah.
Usually like Rick and Jody.
Mm.
It's usually them. But yeah, that freaks me out. We'll jump out of the way too because we have that window next to the
Yeah.
door.
Oh yeah.
You know, and the minute the ring goes off, the kids are like, oh. But I'm like, no, don't.
Yeah.
Let me check it there. Let me look at
You
the
need a
camera.
different kind of glass in that window.
I know. I know.
We do 2 in ours because
Yeah.
I always try and close it, and Morty always opens it
Oh.
Oh.
to look
Always
out.
looking
He does.
Yes.
And then acts like he's dying when everyone leaves him in there.
And
Right.
then sometimes I'll be sitting on the couch and it's like a straight shot, and one of the like kids' friends will knock, and I don't want to answer it.
Mhm.
Just lay down real fast.
Mhm.
Like
No,
I think
no.
they
Down and
saw
out,
me.
friends.
Or I'll
I
just yell
teased.
at the kids. I'm like real close, but I like, Ella, your friend's here. He's
Yep.
like, I'm downstairs. I'm like, yep,
come up.
Yep, go
come
get
get
it.
it.
It's for you.
Mm-hmm.
I was teasing Emmy and little Noah yesterday, because my whole family was loaded up and I had to show my outfit on Instagram before we left.
Mm-hmm.
So all of a sudden they knock. I'm like, no one's home. We're gone. You could see them because I was looking out the other window because I could see the porch. You could see them like kind of like, should we go? Should we stay? I opened the door and I told them, I was like, we're leaving. But it was just funny. I love messing with kids.
I know. I love their reactions when you tell them like, no, that they can't play right
Yes.
now or something. So I was just like,
Right?
they just stand and stare at you for a while. I'm like, did you hear what I just said? No.
Yeah.
Right?
This is your
Like,
cue
are
to
you
turn
waiting
around.
for me to change my mind? Like
Right.
sometimes I do, yes, but
Right?
I'm like, I'll have them.
I'll usually
See
just
you
be like,
later.
okay, bye.
I
Yeah,
know.
right?
So
Yeah.
it's like,
Right? Love
Yeah, we
you,
do it too.
bye.
And then I look out my window, like, are they still there?
yeah, right.
Right?
Did they get it?
Right? They still sit on the porch. Or there's times they'll be like, probably in like an hour, and then they'll just sit on the stairs. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know how long an hour
Isn't my
is.
children? All of it's probably my
I
children.
No.
think all of them have done it, honestly.
I do love Lucy's face though, because she'll be just be like,
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Oh yeah, I was
same
talking.
thing. You're like, I said no.
I was talking to Freya in the car because she does not want to do gymnastics anymore.
She doesn't.
I don't know. I'm telling you right now, I'm like struggle busting right now. So her and I were just talking about it, and Lucy comes up to the car door, literally just doing that.
Like waiting for Frey to get out so she can play. That is awesome.
She
She doesn't know.
I know. I rolled
Yeah.
the window. I'm like, hi, sweetie. I'm all, she'll be out in a minute, okay? She goes, okay. And I roll up the window. She's just like right at the door.
Frey's like, Mom, can I go play now?
I know. Frey's
Yeah.
like, okay, Mom. Okay,
Yeah.
Mom. I'm like, all right, just go play.
Yep.
Noah was saying that, so he goes and gets her from the kindergarten line.
Yes.
She's like, Mom, it's so funny. She always has to hug her teacher. She's like, and she hugs one of her friends. And he goes, today this boy was like, hey, Lucy, can I have a hug? And she's like, no. I like glared at him. I was like,
Oh.
yeah, sounds about right. I could totally see it.
That's so
Nick's
cute.
become like little Mr. Social. He,
Has
like I
he?
said, he won't get out of the line. Bye. Till she acknowledges and
Mhm.
says, bye, Nick.
And then he'll leave.
He'll just keep saying it. And now he'll be like, he'll say bye to Lucy usually. Bye, Lucy. He waves to all the kids. Says their names, says bye. Bye.
Oh my gosh.
my gosh.
Bye. I'm like,
Oh,
look at
like,
you.
who are
Has
you?
to say bye to everybody.
Yeah.
That's
This
so
little wave.
cute.
That is so sweet.
It's cute.
When I'm watching the kids, I'll walk in because I'll always wait till Freya gets in the school. And I'm like that annoying mom, like, I love you. You're the coolest. Have the best day. Like sometimes I'll do dance moves and stuff. And sometimes she won't even look at me. Sometimes she won't look at me. And then other times she'll send me like these really cute hand signals and it's darling. But if I don't say bye to Lucy or Nick, because I usually do, like last week she did it like 3 times. Did I tell you? She'd go, Tara.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
Acknowledge me.
bye, Lucy. Like
Yeah.
it was so literally like 3 times. Tara. Like so cute.
Oh my gosh.
Like bye, Lou.
They probably love it.
I know.
That's funny.
It's cute.
Yeah, I just toss my kids out of the car.
I was going to tell you,
right?
I forgot to text you the other day when I did drop them off at choir.
Yes.
What happened? I dropped them off and they were walking to the door. So I was just kind of like walking or driving alongside them.
Yes.
And they got to the door. So I was like, they'll just walk in, right?
Right.
It was closed. I
It was
like,
locked?
Oh, crap. And so I went to loop around,
Yeah.
like get back on the street and come back around so I could park and wait. But at that time, they went inside, and I was like, Freya probably thinks that I left them, and Tara's going to be pissed.
Yeah. So I'm always like, you make sure they get in there.
Right,
Right?
yeah.
You make sure like you don't
I know.
just walk away. You just make
So
sure they get
I was like, oh. In my head, I was like, I need to text Tara right away. Freya's probably like, yeah, Emmy's mom just left us, and it was locked.
She didn't say a word.
Oh,
She didn't
okay.
say a word.
Lucky.
She didn't give a crap. I think it's like I wait so much that she's almost like, I don't even need to think about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's just mom again. Probably didn't even notice.
That's so funny.
I guess
I
before we
know.
move on, I do love my children.
We know you love your children. You do
We
make
all
it.
have a lot of
You make it very
we have lots
clear.
of fun times.
Mhm.
said we all have the same struggles.
Yeah,
It's not
that's
just
right.
you.
Okay.
Exactly.
It does make
It's
me
good.
feel better though that I'm not the only one
Yeah,
that
exactly.
like has those mean feelings
Right.
sometimes.
Yes.
We're all there.
Yep.
Sometimes the kids are just assholes, you know?
They need to get it together.
I
Right?
know.
Yeah, shape up.
Yeah.
Van was saving all of his words for.
He was
when we
so
left. That
quiet
was
today.
So weird.
Then he just kept playing with his tongue.
He's in the
Like, what are you
weirdest
doing?
mood. Like he
Really?
would not say any words. Like I'd talk to him and he'd just like stare at me.
Yeah.
I kept looking at Ashley. I'm like, I don't know what his deal is.
Yeah. It was
It
weird.
was, it was weirding me out.
Really?
Was he
like, I
was he
don't-
trying to work up another throw up or something?
Yeah, that's
Well,
why
I was
like,
nervous.
Oh.
Yeah, I was like, maybe
yeah.
he doesn't feel good.
Deja vu.
She's like, get out.
I know.
She's like,
I
take
did
him
it.
now.
I fed him more snacks, so
Yeah.
it just would contributed to
Would've been
the
more
so
chunky.
weird.
Yeah.
And then sometimes we'd ask him something and he'd like whisper it.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Just
talk.
Right?
Yeah.
Like,
I
can't
know you
understand.
can say some words.
He's like that girl in Pitch Perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I
That's right. I killed my twin in the womb.
yeah.
They're like, what? What?
That's funny.
I love that
They
movie.
Keep it interesting. Me too. That's a great one.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to talk Halloween?
Yeah. Shall we?
What did we talk about?
We talked about a little
We
scary
did.
stuff.
Do your kids all have their Halloween costumes?
2 of my 3
Like-
do.
Oh.
Have like you've ordered them?
I mean, I ordered them.
I guess it is like mid-October,
Yeah.
and we're gonna be gone for a week. This is stressing me out.
Yeah.
Do they know what they're going to be at least?
Noah just said something Star Wars.
Mm.
Lucy wants to be a ballerina,
Wow.
I love it.
and I don't
So
know if
random.
Emmy has one yet.
She wants to be something scary.
They want
So
to do their
Freya told me.
birthdays together too. I keep forgetting to talk to you
Oh.
about that.
That sounds great. Should
Right?
we do it?
Yeah. It's a year for her to have a party, so I don't know.
Let's do it. That'd be fun.
Would be fun.
That'd be really fun.
Would
Like
that be
super
fun?
fun?
That'd be
Like super
so
fun?
fun.
Like with a capital F?
Capital F
UN.
and a capital
Their,
UN.
their pizza's
Okay.
pretty good. I support that.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was.
I know.
If we combine, she'll probably be more like
She
okay
keeps
with
talking
going
about
somewhere.
it. I'm like,
If none of-
I'll talk to Tara. And
I
then
know.
I don't talk to Tara.
They've mentioned it to me too, and I keep meaning to talk to you, but I forget.
Tyler told me yesterday, I think, that for his birthday, he wants a food truck.
He does. That's dope.
Well, first he said an ice cream truck, but then he's like, maybe just a food truck.
Oh, that's
Hey,
awesome.
I like that.
Who requests a food truck for their birthday?
I don't know. But
Who
I'm
was
down.
that?
Sounds great.
Was that you that had the connection? Who was that?
It was a kid that I knew back from Sheridan,
Okay.
Wyoming.
Oh yeah, we weren't here for that.
Was it grilled cheese or something?
Yeah,
It was good.
it was good. It just took
And soup
forever.
or
What was that for?
Noah's birthday.
Is that where we got that idea?
It might have, but that was, I mean, he
That was a long time ago.
little because Noah,
Yeah.
that was
Oh.
like the first birthday here.
Yeah, so he probably doesn't remember.
Yeah.
I remember that, but I remember we were gone. I can't remember where.
Yeah, we put the food truck right in the middle of the circle.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Do you guys want to hear some scary stories?
Yeah.
So scary.
Actually, I don't. I don't like Halloween.
Well, just plug your ears.
I don't like
then.
being scared. All
I
the
know.
stories, I'm like, we've never been big like prankers or scared, and I think it's just because internally I hate it.
I don't like to be scared.
Yeah, I don't either.
I like the joking scare.
Hmm.
Like it's different for me when
No,
someone's
they're the
just like,
same, but you're scared. That joking scared you were
Yeah.
talking about was terrifying.
That was terrifying. I'd probably pee my pants for
Yeah.
sure.
I think it's funny.
A joking scare is like boo, and you're like, oh, not the freaking
knife.
Yeah.
It was a fake. It was a fake.
You don't know it
knife.
was dark.
I know. I remember.
That's what you think. How old were you? 5? I'm just kidding.
7.
Yeah. Let's do it. Listen.
I've never done that to my kids though. Like that would probably give
No.
them nightmares.
Yeah, my brother still hates me probably. All right. The crying lady in the Dakota.
Oh my hell.
New York. Ready?
You're gonna take it real dark. This one time, my brother was downstairs.
Yes.
I'll
Or you-
save it
No,
to break
go
it
ahead.
up.
You do it. It's fine.
Didn't I tell you guys this one?
I
This
think you
is
did. He was playing games.
He was playing. I think it was Sega, whatever was out, like the big Nintendo system back then. I could just hear him like, click, 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 click. And I like carefully went down the stairs.
It was the.
Then I went into my brother's room that was across from the stairs, our other brother,
Mhm.
and I just kept hearing him play. I heard him like kind of pause. You know, like the game stopped for a minute.
Mhm.
I think he was like turning around because he probably was like, I kind of heard something.
Yeah.
Then he went back to playing. I pushed the toy car like out into the hall just so the car just goes.
Mm-hmm.
I heard him stop.
You guys are twisted.
And he like literally ran straight for upstairs. And then that's when I went, I'm all, "Rah!" He like stopped on the stairs. He's like, "Ah."
Yeah. Yeah.
That would have scared me so
I would
bad.
have been
couldn't
terrified.
even be downstairs without being scared, and that's without people being down there. I always thought there was someone in my basement. I had to run
Chasing
up
me.
my stairs
Yep.
and slam the door.
I'm a grown adult and I still run
I do
up the
too.
stairs. I
Yeah.
still
Oh,
like
I did.
bull
Yes.
up the stairs.
Honestly, I mean, I slept in the basement. I was like 9 when I started sleeping in the basement. And I sometimes to this day have nightmares about being in the basement.
Matthew was in the basement, but he's never even talked about being scared.
I know.
I feel like your basement's not scary.
No.
Mm-mm.
Our basement at my house growing up was scary.
Same. Mine too.
Yeah, I was on the total opposite side of the house.
Yeah.
Like when you think about the upstairs bedrooms versus my downstairs bedroom, total opposite side. So I felt so far away.
Yeah, I felt far away too. Because
Did
people
you?
were up on the upstairs, like, because it was a 2-story house with a basement.
Yeah.
Everyone else slept upstairs. Then it was the main
That
level, and
would-
I was in the basement by myself.
That would be far.
It was.
Yes.
And the only part of the rest was unfinished. So you had to
Ooh.
walk
No.
through the unfinished part
That
to
is
get.
terrifying.
It was scary.
I don't know how you slept.
That's
no,
Mark.
it was scary.
That's how Mark's bedroom was
Yeah,
too.
it was awful.
Same thing. He was in an mostly unfinished basement
Mhm.
besides his bedroom.
Yeah.
I would always ask him like, how did you do that? That would
Yeah.
be so scary.
It was scary. I feel like I was banished to the unknown.
I just like that I thought
the abyss.
slamming the
Yeah.
door was going to stop like a ghost or whatever was chasing
Right?
me.
As it poops through the door.
Or like putting the blankets over your head.
Yes.
Or that something like I would have been like hanging out in the basement. Like something didn't all of a sudden
All of a
appear
sudden.
in the basement.
Yeah, why
But
why does something always want to chase us up the stairs?
don't
We're
know.
fine when we're down there.
Right.
Yeah.
But the moment we go upstairs, the ghost's like, oh, we're
'cause
going
our-
to get
Now's
her.
the time.
Because our back is turned.
yeah.
Totally.
Now's
And
the
the
time.
lights are off. So you're like,
Yeah.
Sometimes, yeah, if I turn the lights off down here, I definitely book it upstairs.
I don't
Oh, yeah.
like have all the lights off.
I turn them
Rarely
off as
ever.
I go
Yep.
up.
Well, yeah, that's what
okay,
I
get
do,
up there.
but
Well, even like upstairs in my house when I'm up there,
Yeah.
I'm a lights on person.
Yeah, I am too.
oh, I am too, for sure.
I've got night lights throughout my house, guys. I don't like the dark.
I don't either.
I think
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
legit scared of the dark.
Even when it's like
Do I?
really
My-
sunny outside, I always turn the lights on. Matt's like,
Oh.
you don't need the
lights,
lights.
the
I don't
sunshine.
know.
Yeah,
I
do
think
that.
it's just like comfort.
It is.
that the
I
lights
like
are
lights
on.
too.
I also have to have the closet door closed because we can see like inside the closet from our
Oh,
bed.
yeah.
And I don't like that it's just pitch black in there. I don't
Yeah.
like the unknown. I don't
Yeah.
like
Totally.
not being able to see
Like
what's
who's
in there.
staring at me in
Yeah.
the closet right
Yeah.
now?
Seriously, that's what it feels like. Seriously, that's that movie. That's the movie I slept on my parents' floor.
The Grudge.
I was a senior in high school, and I came home and slept on their floor that night.
It's
That's
the one where they
freaky.
come out of the screen.
Yeah, the
No,
TV.
that's
No,
that's
that's,
seven ring. The ring.
The Ring.
The Ring.
The Ring?
Just the ring.
I don't know.
Just called The Ring, yeah.
Yeah. That one's scary too.
That one's
Yeah.
freaky too.
It's like crawls up backwards. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, see, I don't like Halloween. I don't like
Okay.
creepy things.
Let's
See,
tell
I
you the
won't
story then.
Tell me all about.
Let's
the
tell
creepy
you the
things.
story.
I'm
I
gonna
won't watch
sleep
scary
wonderful.
stuff anymore.
I don't
That's why
either.
these scary stories are going to freak me out.
No, it's fine. It's The Crying Lady in the Dakota, New York, New York.
It's creepy.
Since its opening in 1884, the Dakota apartment building has been home to many rich and famous residents of New York City. Among them were John Lennon and Yoko Ono, who moved in 1973. John was also assassinated outside the building in 1980. Before that fateful day, on December 8th, though, John said he saw a crying lady ghost walking the halls. And afterward, Yoko, who still resides there, claimed she saw John's ghost sitting at his piano, and that he said to her, "Don't be afraid, I am still with you."
Said to the crying ghost.
No, John said to her, Yoko Ono, were you listening?
Nope. You know what I'm doing? My mind's getting lost in like picturing all of this.
Yeah. No, Yoko. Then John was sitting at the piano as a ghost and said to his ex, were they married? Just date forever together. I don't remember.
Said, "Don't worry, I'm still with you."
Yeah.
It's great and all, but you're creeping me out.
Yep. Do you want to read one, Molly?
I was trying to look up. So there is this inn. This is
Mhm.
my hometown,
Mhm.
Sheridan.
Oh, jeez.
and it had a ton
Did it?
of ghost stories. Like there was always a person that would appear in the window.
Mm-hmm.
Ew.
Like nobody, it's like a historical site now.
Right.
So no one stays there anymore.
No, and people will appear in the window.
These
And
are hogwash.
That's how I feel.
There's like a rocking chair that rocks
Because
without somebody in
someone
it.
probably pushes it.
Do you
Mhm.
believe in ghosts?
Not like this.
No.
Like not like "Boo, I'm gonna-" like or like
100% spirits.
Mm.
I think you could have maybe like a feeling. I don't think that
It's actually
afterlife can interact with current like alive people.
got you.
Like I don't think there's a ghost walking the halls of this hotel.
No.
There
Would
is.
you go to find out?
Let's do. Isn't there like a ghost tour? Of
Oh, there
Salt
are.
Lake.
Yeah, but
tons.
there's no
Yeah.
way in hell I'm going. I don't like this. I don't even like
I
haunted
just don't want them
houses.
to follow me home. That's the only thing that freaks me out about those.
And then you have a whole paranormal activity situation.
Right?
Yeah, those
hell
movies.
No.
I went through one because I didn't want to be left out, and it was John and his friend. They're like, "Do you want to come?" I was like, "Well, yeah, I don't want to not, whatever." I sat with a hoodie like this the whole time, and then I would like close it, like every time something scary. And then those scared me so bad.
I never saw those.
No, it was the first one got me.
That's the weird thing is I feel like I'm like intrigued by spirits and
Yes.
like hauntings and paranormal.
Uh-huh.
But when it comes to like Grudge or something that I know is like super fake, I hate that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, yes.
But I'm super interested in like ghost
Sure.
stories or like things.
Like,
I think
yeah.
like
I'm
your
just really
like your
gullible,
medium
like-
friend Teresa.
yeah. Like that
Yeah, my
medium
friend.
that you know.
Yeah, I
name?
totally get into that stuff.
Yeah.
That'd be cool if we could get a medium on with us,
Oh yeah.
especially this month. That'd be dope. I know.
Yeah, I know Teresa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's my
you
friend.
you
She's
hit
a
her
good
up.
one.
Hit her up, will you? Get her ass in here.
Did you want me to read one?
My family, my dad's side, a lot of them have done ghost tours, tons, because they're super into it. And like we've all talked about going, like me going, I chicken out. I literally
Yeah.
get scared. One of them's going to follow me.
Yeah, I don't want to do it.
But I'm interested in it. I think that kind of stuff is interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, unless there's just tons of crazy people that make up shit, which I guess that's possible too. But
No, Kim, it's all true. The Sheridan Inn is haunted.
there has been times though where I feel like I've seen something, but it wasn't ever a scary thing.
I don't ever feel like I've seen. I don't know why. I just feel like I believe in it so much. I think I'm just
I do.
gullible.
Well, I told you when I said this.
I'm like Yeti. Yep,
Definitely
for sure. Did you see that video of it? Yeah,
Sasquatch.
it's
Yeah.
for real.
I told you when I was younger, and like I thought that I would see like spirits walking around. They just kind of look like
Yes.
shadows,
Like six.
but like in human, and like they look like human shape. I scared myself so bad once that I was home alone because both my parents, my mom and my stepdad worked, and I had come home from school because I'd walk home from school. And I remember like feeling like there were so many around that I like ran out of the house, and then like I didn't have a cell phone because cell phones weren't.
Yeah.
Right.
So I just like waited outside, and I was like crying a little bit because it kind of freaked me out.
Oh, how old were you?
9 or 10.
Oh, that's
I
terrifying.
feel like your head can play. I mean, even still, like your head can play so many
Oh,
tricks
yeah.
on
Oh,
you.
for sure.
And
Absolutely.
like at night, your eyes, you're like, what the? I mean, there's
Yes.
times where I'm like, what the hell was that?
Yeah.
Like,
yes.
not that I think it's a ghost,
Yeah.
It's just yes.
but
Well,
like
it is.
I feel like
So-
people would be like, I think that was a ghost.
Or like a jacket's hanging up. You're like
Yeah.
standing there.
Mm-hmm.
And like I've gotten in my head. I mean, I still scare myself.
Oh,
like
yeah.
I've gotten in my head, and I'm
Oh, I
like,
can get real scared
yeah,
Okay, here.
just with like little noises in the house. If like Matt's not, I'm like,
yeah.
Yes.
that's not even ghost though. That's like somebody's in my house.
Mine's mine's
Right,
more like the
right.
real life could actually
Yeah.
happen fears.
Any of those.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Same. Oh, same. That's when you're like, I know black.
Scary stories.
I'm a black
Haunted
belt in
places.
karate. I am heavily armed.
Yeah, no.
Don't come in.
I just randomly yell that out when I get scared.
Right?
Oh my gosh, the other night when Matt was playing pickleball, it was just me, the kids were sleeping. I heard this huge noise outside of the house.
Ooh.
And so I texted him, I called him. I was so scared. I called him. I was like, are you home early? He's like, no, why? I was like, I heard something outside the house. He's like, do you want me to call the dudes? I was like, no, I think I got it.
You got it.
He's like, are you sure? I was like, yeah. I actually went outside and looked.
Did?
Yeah.
That's scary.
Did you stay on the phone?
Stayed on the phone.
Yeah.
And he had gotten a lot of the bins from our storage room. Like we just bought new ones. So he had put quite a few of them on the side of the house and they tipped over.
Oh, I see. It was windy. Was it the windy night?
So it was like super loud. And I thought somebody for sure was on the side of the house.
Yeah.
Shit. That's
It's
so
so scary.
Yeah.
Do you remember when Mark worked nights?
Yes.
Yeah.
Remember that story when I couldn't ever fall into like a deep sleep until he was home, and he didn't get home till like 2 a.m. some nights, right?
Yes.
But I would keep the door shut because I, same thing. I like my door shut too.
Yeah.
And so I like would look and just I kind of wake up, look at the door, like, is he home yet? Is he home yet? And he wasn't. Well, I look at the door, and then I turn to roll back down on my pillow, and he's at the corner of my bed. And I was like, ah!
Yeah.
Just this big man standing there. I'm like, oh shit. He's like, babe, it's me. I'm all, how'd you get past my eyesight? I've been watching for you. He's like, you were asleep. I'm like, no, I wasn't.
I do that all the time. John will stay up late playing games. Not so much right now, but like there are times that he stays up late playing games.
Yeah.
And I have a hard time kind of like in and out because I know that he'll walk in and every time he comes in, I'm like, oh shit. I don't know why it scares me so bad, but just seeing a person there is like not every time.
That's how Mark is. Mark is so jumpy.
Oh my gosh. I don't know why I do that to myself.
It's hilarious. He did that. He just jumped the other day. I came home. Oh, it was when we were all chatting, and then I went home and I walked into the room and he goes, he's literally out. And then he always gets like super wide, like,
Yeah.
what is it, babe? Like he like sits up and he's like throwing off the blanket. I'm like,
It's just me. I'm just
honey,
coming
I'm just coming
That's
home.
fine.
Everything's fine.
Yeah.
Everything's fine. He's like, oh, okay. Okay.
Matthew does that. When I go to tuck him in super late, he'll kind of like sit up like all confused. It like takes him a minute to like wake up, but he's always like, what? It's okay. I'm just saying goodnight to you. You just fell asleep before. So funny.
There is a ghost named Huggin' Molly
Ooh.
in Abeville, Alabama. It says, it's best to stay home when the sun sets in Abeville, Alabama.
Ooh.
If you want to avoid hugging Molly's chilly embrace. As the legend goes, beginning in the early 1900s, an oversized figure clad in all black began roaming the streets at night looking for unsuspecting victims.
Dun, dun.
Once she fixates on someone, she hugs the person and screams loudly in their ears.
Ew.
Ew. Ew, that's creepy.
Many people have recounted stories of being chased by what they believe was hugging Molly.
Oh, hell no.
Local parents have even taken advantage of the story to keep their children in line. The town embraces it nighttime warden, proudly calling itself the home of Hugging Molly.
No.
Is this in Alabama? Is that what you said?
Multiple times.
I feel like that place is freaky. My cousins live there now.
Yeah, they
can
do.
they can spank the kids in school now. Did you know that?
Yeah, I
They
don't
brought
like
that rule back in Alabama. What is it, Kim?
Just a bunch of hogwash
Just
over
a bunch
there.
of hocus pocus.
Mhm.
Yes, it's stupid.
Right? Who's like, there was this?
We're bringing a medium on.
Yeah.
That's fine. Cody
Like
believes in it
him.
all the time.
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
he do.
He was excited about this one.
Now, Kim,
Oh,
you're
no.
surrounded by spirits.
Oh, the McEwen Mansion.
Have you heard of that?
Yeah.
I've heard of it.
I haven't.
Built in
I have not.
1901.
Oh, yes.
1801?
19?
Oh, 1901?
Yeah, it's a wedding venue.
Now.
Yeah. But there are said to be two different hauntings. A man in a black cape and a little girl of about 10 years old.
Yeah.
He particularly enjoys when there are weddings.
Nope.
What is he like?
Wait, both of them
He's
come
like-
out when there's weddings or just a girl?
Just the girl.
Oh.
There is a picture of the girl hanging in the mansion. So she was obviously a former resident. She is often spotted at weddings where she can be seen dancing and giggling on the other hand. The man is usually seen around Christmas time.
Oh, shit. Is this that big red house on a hill and kind of like in the avenues? Oh, my cousin got married there.
Did they see a little girl who was dancing?
That's it. That is so funny. When we were there, we literally talked about this, and there's an elevator in there, and we went down one of the workers like took us down. Me and my husband was my aunt's boyfriend, and like who else came? We were like looking around.
Is your husband Mark?
Yeah, my husband's Mark.
Oh, that's
If
who
you
that
guys
is.
didn't
Okay.
know, that's
I mean, I
my
hear you talk
husband.
about Mark a lot, but
Yeah,
I didn't know. I didn't put the two
That was
together.
just weird when you said
My husband. I know it is.
No,
It was weird.
that's hilarious. And my aunt in St. George, she's like, no, you don't talk about spirits. Like, no, you don't. It'll invoke the spirit. Like, she was like so intense about it. We're like,
Okay.
We'll see.
okay,
And then
love
did-
you. We're gonna go downstairs look for spirits now.
Did one follow you home?
No, but I do remember the guy running around. He was like, I'm Batman, bitch.
What the hell? Because he was in the cave? Is that what you're saying? Oh my gosh. I was like, what are you saying? The guy giving you the tour? Well, that's what?
Weird.
Yeah. Makes sense
He's like,
then.
this helps him come out.
Yeah.
You know? So I guess I kind of did. That's the only time I looked for spirits. And it was during my cousin's wedding. That's hilarious. That place is really cool. Their wedding room was gorgeous. Here's a good superstition. Never stick your chopstick straight up. Poking chopsticks down into your food is a big no-no in Japan.
Mm.
The utensils look like the unlucky number 4. What? That's my lucky number. Which means death. Ah! And also the increased sticks used at funerals. Oh, the incense. Sorry. Same with the incense sticks.
Mm.
Another tip, don't point your chopsticks at anyone. That's just plain rude. Okay. That's not scary.
You
Yeah.
are in trouble.
Okay, Zombie Road. Well, Zombie Road. Okay. Outside of St. Louis lies Zombie Road, a hotbed of ghostly activities. A
Oh.
hotbed.
What does that mean?
Okay.
St. Louis?
St. Louis.
I've heard of
is
that.
Really? You've been you've partaken in the hotbed of
You've heard of
ghostly
St. Louis?
Wow.
That's how it came out. That it
Oh my
sounded like.
gosh.
But I've heard that St. Louis has a lot of like spirit.
things.
Yeah.
How have you
Well, this I heard of that place. It's a real place. No, St. Louis.
But then it has ghost
Googled it.
activity.
I've never heard of this at all. Not even St. Louis. Okay, Molly. Well, this is about you, I guess. There are many scary stories. Goodness sakes. Say that.
Scary, hairy, stories.
Many scary stories stemming from Lawler Ford Road. That's its actual name. it
Well, I've
says.
heard of that.
Yeah, you've been there.
Liar. I'm calling liar.
Hugging Molly visits there often.
Yeah.
I do.
From sightings of indigenous spirits wandering the stretch to victims of train accidents. Huh. There used to be active tracks there. Like Della Hamilton, Maculo, my hell, these names, who was struck by a passing train. In the 1950s, it became a popular late-night teen hangout spot, with various murders happening in the area too. Ooh. It's also been rumored to be home base of a murderer named Zombie, who escaped a mental asylum. Well, that's terrifying. These days, the stretch has been re-Christianed as a nature trail, but it's closed once night falls, with hefty fines for those who dare to trespass.
Yep.
Ew.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
You might end up
Look, she's
murdered.
walking by herself. Why is that in murder mysteries? Let's split up.
Yeah.
Let's go alone into these dark spaces.
They're like, I heard something. Let's walk towards it.
Right?
Yeah.
That's what you did,
Closer.
though. You heard a loud crash. And
Yeah,
went
and you went to
outside.
go figure out what it was.
That is a good point.
Totally did.
That's when you're the one that scream, don't go out there. Don't do it.
I turn it off. I
Do
get
you-
too frustrated. I'm like, you're dumb. I'm turning the show off.
Do you guys remember? It was like a 3-story, I think it was an elementary, maybe junior high at some point in Magna. I always want to call it Westminster, but it's not. That's a college. It was something close to that, like maybe Westminster.
Oh, no.
But it was an old broken down school, and you literally had to hop the fence to go in it. We did that a ton as
In
teenagers with
Magna?
a group of friends.
Magna?
Yeah, it's gone. You should look it up. Magna,
Is it supposed to be
Utah.
haunted?
Yes, that was the thing. I forgot. I guess I have done these things, but we would.
It may have just been West
Was
High School.
it a high school? It was huge. It was 3 stories. It had a boiler room. It had a crawl space.
They talk about Cypress High School being super They used to talk about all the high schools being like the old, like my old high school, they talked a lot about being
Really?
haunted. Like you wouldn't go into certain rooms because they had seen,
Ugh. Yeah, it was creepy. We always went in there with a huge group though. Lots of girls, lots of boys. You know what I mean? But I remember one time like the dudes tried to prank us girls and like ran away from us. We were like, ah! Like, don't
Yeah.
leave us. Now thinking back, I'm more afraid of like, what if there was scary people in there?
Mhm.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the stuff that scares me more.
Yeah.
There was something up at Utah State. I never would do it because it was illegal too. They had it like blocked off,
Yeah.
and I just read about it, but it was in Smithfield Canyon. It's called the Christ Brotherhood. It was started in California, but eventually relocated to Utah. Halsey C. Wallace was a proclaimed psychic in the 60s who took her followers into Smithfield Canyon, where she had a commune. She promised miracles and healing from her god, an alien named Star.
Ooh.
And people would go to that, and it was super creepy, and I never would.
Was it a building?
Mm-hmm. I mostly never would because I was scared I'd get in trouble.
yeah.
I don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah, like, I don't want to have to ground myself.
Old, was it Old Webster?
Yes. That's it.
The only thing I could
Webster.
find, let's just search that.
'Kay.
Old Webster Elementary School.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. See, I can't remember if it's elementary. Tooele has a lot of scary spots too.
Yeah.
Now this is all flooding my memory. We went to tons of different places in Tooele, like old rundown little neighborhoods where the houses were like graffitied on. And there was a pickle cellar. Like literally I climbed into it, climbed down, jars of pickles everywhere in the cellar. It's so weird. There's a lot of weird spots in Tooele. Or there was this spot where it was like, the grades that they put down so cows won't cross it.
Mm-hmm.
But it was kind of by train tracks. And they say like a school bus got hit by the train at one point. So if you stopped your car, you'd see a ton of little handprints that would push your car off of the tracks. There's a lot of weird stuff in
Oh,
Tooele.
no, this
too.
is it. There was a nunnery right at the mouth of Logan Canyon that people would go to.
Oh.
I don't know about the other one, but the retreat is large with a swimming pool, but public access is restricted. The long history of St. Anne's includes pregnant nuns, satanic worship, and hellish hounds.
No.
Ew, nope.
No, thank you. That is a
Stories
haunted
tell of a
movie.
nun who tried to flee the retreat with her baby but was hunted down.
Oh my hell, that's
Ew.
terrible.
What's wrong with people?
That freaks me out. Yeah, and nothing satanic. I'm no part of that. Does it say anything on Old Webster? Do you have a picture? Really?
Not yet.
That was it though. That's Webster
God.
for sure.
That
It did
got real
burn
dark.
down. It burned down in like 2004.
Oh, interesting.
Got
3 people were arrested
Yeah.
for that.
They burned it down? That's terrible.
Maybe that's why I never went there.
What?
That nunnery, it says in October 1997, 38 teenagers went to see St. Anne's and were followed by 3 watchmen who herded them into the swimming pool. They tied up the teens and shot at them throughout the night.
38?
It says that they shot at them. So it must be, and it said the 3 men eventually went to court, but the teens reported that the men looked possessed as they harassed them.
See, that's just, that was creepy
Yeah,
stuff.
that's why I wouldn't go.
Uh-uh.
I
Yep.
don't want to be like tied up,
Uh-huh. By
shot
People.
at,
by
murdered.
creepy people.
Okay. Well, hopefully that gives you a little spooky, eerie feeling.
Happy
Have
Halloween.
nice, fun, sweet dreams tonight.
Yeah.
That's what my
That's right.
doorbell sounds like.
When we used to have Vivint, we could change the things too. But
I
now
know, I
we
won't
have
be doing that.
no.
That's kind of fun, but
It is. The
kinda
kids love
creepy
it,
too.
but
Maybe you could-
I did not love it that morning.
no.
They have like the haunted house doorbell, like dung dung.
Yep.
You know,
There's
like
multiple
haunted-
different
yeah.
ones.
Yeah. So you could change it. It doesn't have to be super spooky like
Right?
they chose.
Well, no, it like circulates through all.
Oh,
of
it does.
them.
You can't just choose one.
I don't know. Maybe you
Oh.
can. Ours is
Gotcha.
just like spooky
Oh.
or Halloween sounds.
Oh, ours you could choose. So I didn't have to have things scare me.
Right.
Yeah. And no.
Mine's like,
7
because
in the
I'm
morning.
happy, come along. If you
That's right. Okay. Well, hope you enjoyed it. Sorry I missed a week.
Yeah,
We'll be back next week.
that's right.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right.
We love you.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.